What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
The man was just in a historical movie, Coming to America 2. Y'all put your hands together for OG, hilarious comedian and actor. Y'all get it for Rodney Perry. Rodney Perry's in the building. Rodney mother is in the building.
What up? What up?
Last time I saw you, you had this bit. I don't know if you do it anymore, but you had this bit that was so genius, where you danced on stage and you threw, like you were pop locking and you threw it, and he would throw it to the entire crowd.
Dude, it's a dude I did it in Detroit last weekend. This dude act like he was waiting his whole life for this moment.
Here it comes.
Man, dude, I had to tell, I was like, dude, that's enough. I love the show, man. I love what y'all doing, man. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursdays.
Oh, I got an old T-shirt on. I don't know if y'all can see it because my camera's all whack.
What's the old school? Let me see what that is. What's that?
Is
that Moschino?
Real Philly right now. Philly. Right
Moschino. Yo.
Look, Cam has the best camera ever. Cam, you know what? We might want to sacrifice because it wasn't that your microphone sounded horrible at all. But let me see that shirt because I wish you had that other camera so people can see. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to plug it up.
Plug that other camera up. We here on a Thursday. That means we are 24 hours away from Friday.
Man, we just ignored Thursday.
No, I got love for Thursday. I got super love because Thursday gets super love. Like they got Thursday happy hours. They got throwback there. Way before there was a throwback Thursday, people. Way before there was a throwback Thursday, there was Instagram. Thursday was the happy hour king, where everybody was like, after work, we're going to the happy hour, and there's going to be all types of drink situations. Kathy's up early in the morning. Kathy Black Miles. Good morning.
Good morning, Kathy.
Kathy, you better be spreading the word to everybody on what's going on. But shout out to Kathy. Anybody in my Instagram Live, you can download the Free Agent Radio app for free to listen. Media Room 360. Right there on the TV, on your Roku, on your Apple, on your Amazon, right there. Go to your streaming channels and you'll see us on TV. So shout to the hearts. I see the hearts getting thrown up. All right. Hold up. All times of adult fun on Thursday. Oh, wait. People got comments about Thursday. Wait a second. I am Just D. Marie. She said all types of adult fun on Thursday. Yeah.
Adult fun.
What is adult fun?
What is that means?
Because every dude thinks adult fun is just
exactly where my mind went right to. how many people is in this adult fun? You know, like what do you?
It might be it might be a book club.
That ain't no.
I ain't no damn book. You ain't read no damn book. You ain't no book.
That ain't no fun, is what it is.
No, it might be a really good book. It might be an incredible book. Incredible.
Yeah. I wait for the movie to have adult fun in the back of the movie theater. Yeah.
You that DVD. You're in that DVD.
Oh, look at the filthiness. Somebody, hit back. Ain't no book club. No, y'all better grow up, damn it. Y'all want to take me back to the dark side. No. Adult fun could be like taking your kids out. Adult fun. Here y'all go. Adult fun.
It ain't adult when the kids are involved. That no.
Exactly. Shot. Everybody. Y'all let me invite everybody on to my Instagram Live. The first hour, we're going to do this Instagram Live thing. Jay, what are the potential stories that we can talk about today?
Clip wise, a little suspect, but we got Jocelyn Hernandez and Wendy Williams. We all know Jocelyn Hernandez, Stevie J's baby mom, and her and Wendy got into a nice little exchange yesterday. Our boy Justin Bieber, baby, you know, he's in the news right now for being perceived as a culture vulture with his.
I don't understand. Oh God, go ahead.
And then it was this dad that actually walked in on somebody molesting his young son. It's been in the news like for the last couple of days.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
So yeah, those couple of things are out there right now. And of course, we got to replay some of the Bill Bellamy incredible interview that we did yesterday.
You know, shout to Bill Bellamy for. Oh, and actually, Bill Bellamy, if you follow him on Instagram, he did a story. Well, he gave us bits and pieces of the story. Major bits and pieces about Magic Johnson at a party you had to go to, and he actually posted that yesterday, or maybe late night tonight. I don't know. He's in LA, so go check that out. Shout out to Bill Bellamy. And what was the first? The first one was what?
Jocelyn Hernandez. Let me see. See if I see this.
So
Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
I actually saw that, and
they went back and forth. It was good.
Jocelyn has a talk show coming out or something?
No, she got a TV show. She has a TV show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jocelyn Cabaret or something like that.
I'm waiting for my invite.
I invited you like 3 times. Like, what's going on?
Black Rob Funeral. Oh yeah, Black Rob Funeral was the 30th.
Hold up. I'm gonna invite Jay Black to this Instagram Live. I invited you, Cam, too.
No, I had requests. I don't know.
You can't do both.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
No, Cam. He can't hit request.
He's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants.
And you know what I mean. What's all this stuff? What up, Benjamin Buttons? What up? All right. Yeah, I missed a lot. D. Marie, hey.
We're literally gonna have to start calling Jay Black the person who makes our show unfriendly.
Wow, that was real friendly. What do you mean? What didn't I do friendly?
No, not today. I was talking about yesterday. I was reviewing the show yesterday, and I said, man.
You was processing yesterday.
No, I was just watching. I was giggling with Bill Bellamy. I'm talking about the whole Steve Harvey conversation. Like I realized I can't be in your team anymore. Because
What?
You guys aren't good teammates. You guys don't blend good as a unit in terms of.
No, actually, we blend perfectly. It's just that I want to have fun on certain topics, and I can't because then he starts putting his energy on me, and then I start.
Yeah.
And then I start. It's not that I don't agree with my points. It's just that sometimes those points will wind up going around in circles, and then we just lost the whole thing of when we played Steve Harvey's clip. The whole point was, can you have a good friend? Period.
Oh, that one. Good morning, Jeanette.
Of a female. Can you have somebody of the opposite sex as a good friend? That was it. That was it. I don't know how it turned into what it turned into when I watched it. I was like, oh God.
I got you hyped. You was defending your point. You had good points. I mean, sometimes topics and conversations can go left and it'd be very compelling. And it was just one of those moments where Steve, got us going and then it went left.
What up, KCon214? What up on my Instagram Live? Y'all should download the Free Agent Radio app and listen to the entire show, and download the Media Room 360 right behind me, so y'all can actually watch the show. I'm trying to bring Cam in here too. The only problem with that is what you said was that. Hold on, let me just type this in.
Tap in. I hear me in the background.
Yeah. Relax. The only thing about that was that as the host, I'm supposed to keep everything on track.
True.
But when y'all get me caught up in the And then personalizing it is good. To personalize something is good because that's what people don't do. Like,
yes, you're right.
Like you're supposed to personalize everything so everybody can be like, yo, he's feeling the same thing I'm feeling. And I just could have done a better job on just bringing it back to the point. But no, ain't no friend of Stacy's calling her at 2:00 in the morning. But my job was to say, if your relationship is that way, doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean it's bad. And I still respect it. You know what I'm saying? It just got into it was a Jay Black thing.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Kathy on the comments on Facebook said, really, Mike, you blow up almost every single day.
And see, I see you trying to push the button, Kathy. You're trying to push the button. You're trying to push the button.
Is she not telling the truth?
No, she's not telling. Y'all say blow up. I say just represent my point of view.
Oh, you're passionately.
No, it's not even passionately. To me, my common sense is better than your whatever. Like I just listen.
A little judgment there.
I should have fell back. I should have fell back and let Jay play his own game.
No, I needed the support because I know I'm not the only guy, and I knew how you operate and you think. I'm not the only guy that's thinking that. Ain't nobody, no male opposite sex friend calling my lady 2 a.m. needing any type of help. It's just not happening. So
my job was to be like, but if you have a relationship that is that trustworthy, God bless you. I'm just not built to do it, and it's going to be a problem in the bedroom of my home. And I should have kept this tone. But messing with Jay Black.
Good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning.
Good morning.
So she's watching on YouTube. Looks like got some Facebook people, YouTube people, of course, Roku, Apple. Yep, we see all of y'all.
So what this Jocelyn thing? I don't even know if it's meant for. That's the ultimate disrespect. It's better to be life or death, or you're calling at that hour. Okay, well, okay. Y'all not gonna get me started because then y'all turn and y'all leave me right out there on the island when I go wreck. Man, my face is greasy as hell. So, Jocelyn, do we do Jocelyn? What was the other?
I don't think I have the audio for that video yet, just yet. Maybe a little later on.
Because Shawnee Scott's not here.
Yeah, you have it. You have it there, buddy boy. I see it. It's right there. It's right there, Jay.
She wanted to see it.
Hit that button.
Shawnee Scott is so important to this show.
Hit that button right there. Oh no, not that button.
No, keep it there. Keep it there. Keep it right where it's at. Keep it right where.
For those who don't know, I hit a button that made Mike the front and big screen, and now he likes that. He likes
love is love.
And me and Cam really small. We really small.
Don't press no buttons. Exactly how I like it right there. Cash app all heavy. Look at that cash app right there. How about everybody? Go ahead.
I thought today was my day.
Today's what?
My day for a cash app.
You got Thursday?
Yeah. He said it like.
God damn.
Yeah, I got Thursday.
All right. Let me go back.
He does have Thursday.
Let me go back.
All right. Yeah. When we go to our first Black and Mild break, I'm gonna edit my I'm gonna take my Cash App off, and you put your you're right. Today's DJ Cam's Cash App Thursday. Today is DJ Cam, so I gotta take that Jocelyn. So Jocelyn, the people on my Instagram Live would think we should talk about Jocelyn.
I want the audio first. We got it, but I just gotta get it chopped up as soon as
Look, we had all the audio, video, but Shawnee Scott didn't wake up.
No.
And Jay Black can't handle this.
Not with. Oh, don't test me. Now I can push some buttons and try.
Don't raise your voice. Don't raise your voice. Is the clip there?
Yeah, hit the button.
I can hit this button and I share my screen. I can flip flop things. Don't play with me.
Push the button.
Play with my skill set.
So Jocelyn, who's Puerto Rican, who I would love to support her. She and Wendy Williams went back and forth. She's like, you need to give me my flowers while bitch, that's for people who died. What did you do? Exactly what did you do that we should give me my flowers? You need to get Wendy. You need to give me my flowers now, Wendy. She's like Puerto Rican, but she almost has an Arnold Schwarzenegger sound to her. Give me my flowers now, Wendy. Give me my flowers. Golden a cop dog.
You should be rooting for me. You should be rooting.
You should be rooting for me. And
no, she didn't say rooting. She said wooting. You should be rooting for me.
You should be rooting for me. Now, this is my only thing to keep everything real. Jocelyn came from the streets, like the gutter.
She ain't nothing.
And I give her credit for stepping up for herself. But Jocelyn, like when you said you have the #1 show, it's not. And then Wendy said you have the #1 show on Zeus.
On Zeus Network, you have.
Now, I respect your gangster. I respect the fact that you're not even supposed to be here making whatever money you're making and having a TV show. So I respect that. But sometimes, you got to slow down. Sometimes I don't know what side to take. Honestly, sometimes I don't know what side to take. When I see Jocelyn say what she says, I almost want to be like, yeah, rep yourself. Like, whatever. Give me my flowers. Give me my flowers now. Like, but the crazy thing is,
the shady way credit on IG. She said, I don't
think she said it shady.
Stevie J's. Well, no, she was. She said you're 35 years my senior. Like you don't need that comment. You basically just called Wendy old, and that you're the future.
Is she not?
But it's the coof. I remember my 8th grade teacher. One of them, Miss Mondesire, taught me that coof.
But where was Wendy's coof when she was calling people out for being gay 25 years ago? Where was her coof? So that's why I gotta balance this whole thing out. Like I'm really trying to balance this whole thing out. Sometimes you gotta step to our old asses.
So was she facing her replacement in a sense, or someone of her likeness?
Probably not her replacement, and Wendy probably isn't worried about Jocelyn at all because it's a different world. Like the world that Wendy's in is never gonna take Jocelyn, I don't think.
Right.
But the VH1s of the world are gonna take Jocelyn and they're gonna put her and put these shows. And I give her credit for creating these shows. I don't know what side I'm on anymore. I don't know what side I'm on.
And then Wendy threw a rose at her. She said, "You want your flowers?" She picked up a flower. It was nearby and threw it. Here you go. Take your flower. That was disrespectful. Was that not disrespectful?
No, that was disrespectful because, and the thing is, when you bet, this is the thing with Jocelyn, and this is from her being from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican, and she being from the streets over there, like she don't get this whole flowers thing. I can't ask you for my flowers. It's just a weird dynamic. People have to say, other than you, say, yo, we need to give so-and-so their flowers. Like when Swiss Beats says that about DMX, he's saying it about another person. You can't get on him like, you need to give me my flowers now. It's just something that it doesn't fit the profile of the whole thing. Like, I can't ask you guys, yo, Jay Black can't, you need to give me my flowers now. Y'all be like, what the hell are you talking about? You're like, what do you mean? So I kind of get what she was saying, but number one, she doesn't have the status to say that. And then the person with the status wouldn't say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Did she even earn any flowers yet? Like, I don't even see that part. And shout out to RC in the house. He said, well, Wendy threw the flower, the one flower with two hands. They was LOL. It did look weird. Like, why are we throwing flower with two hands?
It is weird, and I don't think Jocelyn I don't think she fully understands what giving flowers to somebody who's made a cultural change. Like somebody on my thing said, Jonesy can get flowers. Yes, Jonesy can get flowers.
Absolutely, Jones.
Because she was part of a situation that changed. I don't think Joss has the actual concept of giving people flowers for certain accomplishments. Just having a reality show doesn't mean you should get flowers.
Right.
Having the number one on the network, that ain't good enough.
On Zeus. And I'm not disrespecting. If Zeus wants to pick our show up right now, I'm down. Like, we're down.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. You're like, yo, I'm the number one show.
Across the country, yo. It's me, number one. Let's go. Give me my flowers.
We're the number one show on Media Room 360. But I'm not going to say we're the number one show in the world.
We're the number one.
That's funny.
That's a good analogy.
You know what I mean? Like, so Jocelyn, I appreciate your work ethic, but you look crazy when you're saying this to Wendy. Just now, do the interview, but at the same time, there's always like a part of everything. It's like WWE. It's always like, did she do this intentionally just to get more attention and cause the friction? See, we don't know what's fake or real anymore.
Yeah, she came in hot. She came in on 10.
Yes,
from the door, from the first step. But playing devil's advocate, you flip it. So if you're Jocelyn, how do you flip it to where as though you should deserve your flowers? And like, is there a case there, counselor?
Okay, from a distance, I'd be like, I don't get what you're saying, but I get what you're doing. And what happened is that interview went viral all over the world. That interview we're talking about right now about somebody we would never talk about simply because of that interview, which means you might be smarter than the room because you're calculated to know this is how we're going to start this off. We're going to set this off with Wendy. Ain't that what this whole thing is about now? That's what this whole thing is about. Set it. Like Tekashi 6ix9ine it. I'm not talking about snitching on people, but being up in their face and be like, look, I will say this about Jocelyn. She took Wendy back to a certain spot because Wendy is gone and she has a talk show and it's across the country and it's been successful for years upon years upon years. She took Wendy back to a moment that she hasn't been, like, she took Wendy back to a moment that she normally is the person that dictates it. Jocelyn took her like, yo, let's go. I need my flowers. Don't agree with that. I need this. You shouldn't be coming out women and putting women against each other. And I don't agree with most of the stuff. But she took Wendy somewhere where Wendy ain't been in a while. Now, to Wendy's credit, and it's probably her bank account, she didn't engage the way she would have engaged back in the day.
Normally. Yeah. And D. Marie said Wendy used to praise Jocelyn. Like that, she used to big her up and show her all the love.
Yeah.
So that's messed up.
But the levels to this stuff, when people start trying to come, Jocelyn is trying to come up. I give it as one thing. We all laughed at Cardi B 7 years ago. We all laughed.
Yeah, she was a character.
I'm very careful. Jocelyn, she's not. That one interview might take her somewhere else. She's already doing well.
She's not going to be well with musically because the whole Cardi thing. Jocelyn thought she was going to be that Puerto Rican princess, mommy, singer, pop star. We knew that was going to crash and burn, and I don't see her there matching Cardi. But maybe the entertainment wise, because she is entertaining. You laugh. I mean, I don't know if you laugh with her all the time, but you laugh. She's entertaining to a certain degree, but I don't know how far that's going to take her star per se.
Dog, it's already taken her from the streets of doing whatever to actually having have to do her taxes correctly.
Yep.
It's already taken her from brokenness to actually having to have somebody do her taxes correctly.
And she's going back and forth with Wendy.
Wendy.
So she's done something right. Yeah.
We all know Jocelyn is not a singer or a rapper. It don't matter if she's a singer or a rapper. Y'all don't know what anybody is anymore. We just know that they are in front of that camera in important situations. Well, important to, the basic skills of just being a celebrity. So what else we got? Jocelyn, a shout out to you. Come on the show.
We may be able to get that audio on a little later on.
Because Shawnee Scott's not awake. Shawnee Scott from Media Room 360. I don't know what happy hour you went to last night. I don't know what late night session went on last night. I just know you're not on tonight. This morning.
Your boy Justin Bieber.
Hold on. And Jay Black can't work the buttons. He's scared to
hit the button.
And it's killing him right now because Jay Black. Jay Black is Jocelyn. He can't work. I'm telling you right now. I know this man. There's a certain side of Jay Black that I know. So it's killing him that he can't play the clip.
Yes, it is.
It's killing him. He's like, yo, I can't control this show.
You can't play any clip. We clip this today.
Hold up. So when you called Shawnee, did she answer?
No, it went to voicemail. It went right to. It ain't gonna say right to voicemail. That's how I know she didn't send me there. It rung like 6. You know, I rang like 6, 7 times. And then the voicemail.
Call that phone. Call her phone on.
You want to call her right now?
Yeah.
Right, let me call her right now. Hold up, IG. Let me
put the phone to the microphone. IG Live. I'm sorry. We got to take Jay Black off for a second. I'm sorry. We got to take Jay Black off for a second. Then I'll bring him back on. Then I got to get Cam on here.
Let's see if Shawnee answers.
Let's see if Shawnee answers because I don't know what went on last night.
Shawnee, hey, wait, she answered. Hey, Shawnee's Jay. Hi.
Shawnee, what's wrong?
I heard she's there, but
ask her what's wrong.
Do you need us to send help? Hello, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Who is this?
It's Jay. Oh my God, we have a show.
Tell her stop playing. We need you, Shawnee.
Can you hear Mike?
Oh. Hey, Mike.
We need you. Get up. Get up.
I need the Jocelyn and Wendy order. That's all I really need right now. Give me this Jocelyn.
Always need
Jocelyn.
Oh, hello. Was that a dude? Oh, I heard a dude voice.
It's just my coworkers. They don't want that. They don't need me to come.
Yo, she's with somebody.
Pick them up. Oh,
Johnny.
Oh crap! Wait a minute. She's single.
Hey.
Hey,
Shawnee, if you don't bring your ass to work,
what in the world?
We need you.
I'm on my way.
All
right. She's on her way. Good. Yo, see, you was talking all that about Shawnee and running them streets and.
Jesus, how stupid is that?
Well, I guess she is a single lady, so she don't catch feelings. She already
man, what's the next topic?
All right.
Nobody give a damn about that.
Damn, I heard a dude voice.
Nobody give a damn about dude. I don't care. I just need my clips to be played.
Did it sound like a black dude?
I don't care. I don't care if it was a Republican. I don't care. Y'all crazy as hell right now.
I'm so mean.
Yo, Shawnee's part of the squad, and she just confirmed it this morning. Do you hope you? All right. Yeah. Justin Bieber.
What are y'all mad at? Go ahead, tell the story. I just.
Am I back on your IG? Am I good? All right. So Justin Bieber was in the news for being perceived as a culture vulture. He's rocking. I can't get the image of that. Now that I think about it, I had a picture of that too. Let me see if I can try to pull.
Yeah, you can't play that image because Shawnee Scott is somewhere with Raheem.
But Justin got dreadlocks, and a lot of people was upset that the white boy is rocking dreadlocks.
Listen, y'all. Everybody on my IG Live, everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, Media Room 360, Free Agent Radio. Y'all are mad because Justin Bieber has dreads. Okay, just remember that when you wear anything that has to do with white people. Anything that we do, that white people wear, that is perceived as white, and we wear it.
Timberlands?
Yeah, Timberlands are made by white people.
Okay.
You mean made by versus what?
No, it's just like really
difference.
He's a culture vulture because he got his hair dreaded up. So if he got his hair faded, would y'all be mad at that? I'm just asking. Like, ain't there bigger problems in the world? It's a culture vulture, culture inappropriation, or whatever the damn word is. Because he got his hair. Yeah. Every white person who goes to Jamaica gets their hair cornrowed or braided.
Yeah, that's like a ritual. That's a mandatory. Anyone go to Jamaica, you got to get your hair braided, huh?
I don't understand why we even waste time on this. Who cares?
But he was the clean, wholesome white boy. He was. Oh, wait a minute. Shiny is up. Because that I did not do this. Yes.
Jay, you ain't got to tell us. You ain't got to make an announcement. We know.
Yeah, actually, that was me. I was just trying to front.
No.
Yeah. So there's a picture of Justin Bieber with the bumper clod. Yeah, the dreadlocks.
That is like really, we're really gonna make this an issue. Oh, he's a culture vulture. Culture vulture? Y'all, wait a second. Was he a culture vulture when Usher discovered him? Was he a culture vulture when Usher got him off of YouTube and put him on? Y'all be sounding crazy, man.
But is it cool though? Honestly though, is it normal to see a white guy with the dreadlocks? Like,
There's been tons of white guys with dreadlocks. Tons. What are y'all doing? Like, he's a culture vulture now, but Usher put him on. Usher got him and shot to Leah Frazier. Usher brought him, got him on YouTube, and was like, hey, I'm gonna put this white dude on. I'm gonna get him. And y'all get worried. There are people getting killed, and y'all worried about somebody's hair.
Yeah, that's what D. Marie said. We need to worry about people getting murdered, getting rid of COVID, racism, all this stuff. We ain't worried about no.
Y'all worried about this. Y'all ain't worried about the fact that the racism in the economy right now. I said, plenty of Caucasian men with dreads. There's plenty of Caucasian men with dreads. Who cares? Like, y'all kill me when y'all see Kim Kardashian with cornrows, like culture vulture, culture. She was getting dug out by a black man for the last 8 years. What culture vulture?
Maybe if Justin dates a black girl, maybe they'll do it. And then he didn't come out that way. I think if he came out with dreadlocks, it probably would have been received a little differently.
Oh, really? Did Jay-Z come out with dreadlocks?
No, Hov came out with a Caesar. Yeah.
Like, come on. Okay, can y'all stop being sucked into this dumb shit? So did y'all just phone a friend of the opposite sex and ask for help at an ad? Yeah, here goes Kathy. No, Kathy, it wasn't an odd. It was not an odd hour. It was called.
Oh, Lucy.
It was Kathy. It was called. She didn't come to work. So if your supervisor calls you and you didn't come to work, is different. But I do like what you did. That was petty. That was petty, but it wasn't petty enough. Let me get Cam on my IG live.
That was good.
Kim K been getting her back broke by black men for years. I guess they got in the debate about culture vultures and hey, Leah, I do see Leah. Just like my Leah Frazier got her locks in. I saw that on IG. They look good.
Yeah, but you're gonna tell me because Justin Bieber did it, he's a culture vulture? Like, stop it and stop and man, let me tell y'all what I'm not gonna let y'all do ever come at Kim Kardashian ever again. That girl held that, and Kanye West is a genius, an absolute marketing musical genius. But damn it, you try and stay with him every day. But you try that for years upon years, staying with him every day.
It's like dating Mike. Poor Stacy. That's right.
It's like dating Jay Black. It's like dating Jay Black who wakes up at 2 a.m. and it's like, phone check.
No one ever checked their mate's phone at 2, 3 in the morning before.
No.
Just keep the honest people honest.
How about you, Cam? How about you?
No.
Anybody on my IG
live? I don't need to be with that person. No, not at all.
Just to, keep the honest people honest. It's good to just every now and then pop in just to see. All right, cool. Check the trash can. Check the delete it.
Who is checking the trash can? Why? What are you checking for?
Because you need to do that with the kids too. Because people delete stuff and forget to check the trash can in which they deleted. So you got to check the delete it. I'm just saying, try it. It's fun.
Try it.
No, it's not fun because it becomes obsessive.
I checked my phone when I was asleep. Yeah, exactly. See, D. Marie said her ex used to check her phone while she was asleep.
They still together?
Well, she said ex. She didn't say ex.
Oh yeah, ex. Yeah. That explains everything. That explains every single thing.
So .x.
No, real talk. If I catch you checking my phone, we should end the relationship because it's ridiculous. Like, what are we doing?
That's interesting.
So
trust is that deep for you that you can't be in a relationship.
It's not even trust. It's just pathetic.
Insecurities.
It's just pathetic. You're checking a cell phone is pathetic. Unless you're deciding that when you check the cell phone and you find something out, you're gone.
It's not that easy, but okay.
No, then don't go through this.
What are you checking for? A heart attack.
Just looking, being nosy.
No, I mean I don't do it no more, but you know.
You sound like a 7-year-old kid now. They finally admitted that what he was doing was crazy.
It wasn't crazy.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was. Now I'm not saying, hey, you've learned and you've gone forward, but don't listen. I've done crazy stuff that I'll still do today, but don't try and deny that it wasn't crazy. Embrace the craziness of checking a mother cell phone in the middle of the night, Jay Blizzy. Like, explain, dog. Like, can we please have a breakthrough and be like, I would do it again, but I admit.
Oh. All right, yeah, maybe I will continue to do it. But because sometimes the wife doesn't understand where if there's somebody trying to holler like low key, some females don't get it. Like, no, they really trying to low key trying to holler. You got to be careful of that. And some, I'm the one to be able to point stuff out.
Such the protector. Jay, do you ever sleep?
And that's what Kathy just said. She misunderstood.
Jay, like, I don't know when Jay sleep.
Yeah, that's funny. Clearly, there's no way.
Jay does fire alarm for cell phones, like in the middle of the night. He's like, okay, this is not a real fire. It's not a real fire. Check. Yo, the older I get, the older I don't care. And if I do find out something, you ain't even gonna hear me raise my voice. Like, the older I get, the more like if I find something out, the way I pack my stuff is gonna be so quiet. Like nobody's even gonna know I'm mad. Like, I'm just gonna pack my stuff quietly and just remove myself. It ain't even gonna be a fuss.
Nice. Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson's 18 years married. They know each other's codes, but they don't check phones. And D. Marie said it's funny how I'm hilarious with my justification for things. Everyone has their viewpoints, their truths.
Hey, we've been trying to do this. Known this guy. Good luck with that.
But if someone does cheat on you, can you get over that? No,
I'm not getting over anything. And if somebody's in your DM and you don't think I know about it, and somebody's in your DM sending you something, and it finally comes out, I'm not even making a big fuss. I'm not even making a big fuss about it.
You just want to walk away immediately?
I'm out. And everybody knows me. Everybody knows what I'm saying. I'm not talking tough right now. I'm not talking tough at all.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
No, I swear. No.
I love her. I got all the years in.
All jokes.
Kids. You're not just gonna walk away that easily so fast.
On everything I love.
Don't believe you.
You want to make? How about we make a bet?
You need more people. Nope.
No. How about we make a bet? Let's make a bet. Let's make a $5,000 bet.
Well, I don't want y'all to break up. I don't want her to cheat.
No. If there's something in that DM that ain't right, I promise you, I'm out. I'm not even discussing nothing. I'm too goddamn old to be trying to discuss something. I'm like, okay, you already know me for tons of years. Play with me if you want. I'm not even putting on a show. I won't even talk about it on the show on that Monday.
You'd be so hurt. The transparency. You would be hurt. Your feelings would be hurt.
I've lost people.
Oh, Leah Frazier, you agreeing with Mike? Leah, you should.
No, I have lost. People have died in front of me. People that I love have died. It don't kill you. It don't.
You're going to be hurt.
Heartbreak don't mean it. Heartbreak don't kill you. Heartbreak is something that we've created that people need to moan and grow. You will be sad, and you will keep it moving.
You make it sound, anybody that's ever been cheated on and you've been heartbroken and you didn't want to throw that relationship away, please call 609-699-1386. 609-699-1386.
Because in this country, we make it that it's so incredible. Oh my God, I got to drag it. Yes, you're hurt. I'm hurt. I'm out. Deal with the hurt. Move on. That is exactly how life has to happen, even if you don't want it to happen. I'm hurt. I'm out. deal with the hurt, and move on. That's how basic it is.
They said, what if it's old stuff in the DMs before you and you found out like y'all
I don't give
been
a damn. Listen, y'all, listen, the person that's with me knows me. This ain't no mystery. And somebody come to, but this and that, and it's not fair. Anybody who knows me. I'm not making this up. This ain't no new-ish. I just will pack my bags and I'm gone. If there was something in your DM or something great, now let's be clear. I don't believe there is at all. I'm doing this for other people who are sitting there like, oh my God, I'm gonna die if this person's not with me. I'm gonna die. No, you're not. You're not. Does it hurt? It hurts a lot. But it's you leave, you deal with the hurt, you move on.
And Leah Frazier agreed with you. Wow, I didn't think. Leah, please call me, Leah. 609-699-1386, Leah. 609-699-1386. Leah is a friend to the room, our resident attorney on the show. And I would think that females would, there's a lot of deep connections.
Oh, you always think females are just how they break down.
And life just ain't gonna be
they're
right.
the strongest species on this earth. They can deal with stuff that we can never deal with. They can forgive people that we can't forgive. In actuality, we're the weak ones out of all this because I'm leaving. I'm not forgiving.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to just throw away all those years.
I don't give up. I don't give up. I was raised by a man. I'm not dog. I'm telling you the truth, Jay.
You would be in so much pain from that. Like you love that person so deeply.
I've been
it's not
in pain.
That easy just to say, you know what, I'm walking unless you're in that moment.
It's not that easy because of what the culture makes you believe. It's over. When I was in LA, that white man who was going to sign me, that agent who was going to sign me, told me the most honest thing ever. I was going through it. Were we married? Yeah, I guess we were married, or the person who was supposed to be my wife. He said, it's over. He said, it's over.
D. Marie said even when she tried it, like it is basically you can try to stay, but it's going to be over. I guess the damage is done in a sense. Like you can try to stick around.
And you can decide to stay and be like, I'm staying. And then it can work. It's just simple. I'm going to stay. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to leave. My life is going to be fine. That's it. All the other emotional stuff is created by this culture where you have to cry and whatever. Okay, cry, get it out, keep it moving. I'm talking about cry. I'm talking about get it all out. Get it solved. Do whatever. And then you just go on. You're out.
We got the caller.
You got a call? Good.
Yeah. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Free Agent Radio. Who's this?
Leah.
It's Leah.
Hey,
Thank you, Leah.
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Hey, Leah, we would have sent you the link. You could have just came on.
She did get a hair for something.
I was listening to y'all in bed, so no, don't send me the link.
DJ Cam says, now he really wants the link. That's what DJ Cam said. That's what Cam said.
Yeah, hit the button, Jay. Hit the button.
Go ahead, Leah. What you want to say? Talk to us.
I just hate when I agree with you, Mike, because it's so much more fun to argue with you. It is. It's so much more fun to argue with you, but I agree. I think we have a culture where we hang on to way more than we should. And if people would just learn to just relax, release, and let it go and move on, you open yourself up to what is meant for you instead of trying to force these relationships, force people to be in your life when they showed their tail by doing whatever they did, or they showed their level of integrity. Now, I'm not saying that sometimes, when people cheat, not to try to work it out or go to counseling and do that. But if it's a repetitive thing, or you can't trust the person, or you find yourself checking their cell phone or trying to check, you're reading into every little thing, it's time for you to go, because now you're living a life that is causing you stress. And internally, that stuff can kill you.
Yes.
But what Mike said, Leah.
Hey, wait, let her finish, Jay Black. Let her finish. Continue, Leah.
No, but I agree with Mike that we have this culture where yes, cry it out, boo-hoo, be sad. You got people crying on TikTok now. I'm like, did you really have to create a video about this? That's what we're doing.
That's what we do.
Like full-blown tears, and the caption is like, my man just cheated on me after 25 years. Is that for social media? Like, I hate when I agree with Mike. I really do.
But you don't. You really don't agree, because Mike said he's out as soon as the first time it happens. You said after multiple times in therapy.
I'm talking for other people. For my.
Oh, you cut out.
We lost him?
Yeah.
Grace, but for me, I'm out.
Say that again, Leah. Say that again. You
cut
out. You cut out a little bit. Say that again. You're out. What?
I said I'll give other people that grace, because I know some people need 2 times, 3 times, but for myself, it only takes 1 time and I'm gone.
I'm
gone.
I'm telling you, it's none of this is the end. When it comes to relationships, none of this is the end of the world, y'all. Like we hold on so tight to these situations, and people are like, I can't live. The worst thing I've ever heard. This is the worst thing I ever hear of people not who have passed away. People are like, I can't live without her. You know how disrespectful it is that God gave you this life and put you on this earth, and you're gonna say, because this one person, I can't live without her, or I can't. Do you know how disrespectful that is?
What's your first heartbreak, Mike? First time you got your heart broken. Come on. Because I feel like he's BS right now. First time you got your heart broken.
The first time I got my heart, but it wasn't really broken, but I'll say it was broken, was in high school when I found out a girlfriend had went to the movies with another boy. And
you were hurt.
I was hurt, but I moved on. Yeah, you don't want to play with me because like my dysfunction is high. because don't play with me because there's another one that's coming. I got that. Look, I come from a dysfunctional male chauvinistic family. There's always somebody at that point, and even at 16, I was like, okay, I'm moving on from you. I got this one over here, and I moved on. But I was hurt. Like I was hurt.
Now,
like,
did she want you back? Did she want you did the female want you back to where you had that option and you decided not to because she went to the movies?
I did go back and I ruined her.
And that's my oh, you went back just to hurt her.
Yeah, I ruined her. I ruined her. I went back to a girl named Shannon specifically to ruin you.
Emotionally.
And I'm telling you, that is one of the worst aspects that I have worked on. I will try to ruin you.
Morning, Red.
I promise you. And trust me, she won't even admit what went down afterwards. Her parents, who thought they were better than me, won't admit. I did. I was like, oh, we're going to play that game? Okay.
So, Leah, you agree with that, Leah?
No, it's nothing. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Like, you know I'm not going to agree with going back and ruining people now.
And Leah,
Mike,
I know it's wrong.
We're at
I
a
know
clear
it's wrong.
80%.
Petty. They said
that's good.
Petty at all-time high is what they say on your IG. You're petty at all-time high.
No, I was 17. I was 16 years old. And you play somebody at 16, and guess what? I develop a pattern. I'm going to ruin you.
Paybacks.
And it wasn't even nothing loud. Mm-hmm. I didn't curse at her. I didn't. Okay, this is what it is. Watch me.
So you just cheated on her? Did you cheat on her? What did you do, man?
Oh no, I cheated on her. Still went to prom with her ass. Still went to the prom. No, it's a vicious. I'm telling you, it was such a waste of time. I should have never wasted my time in something like that. I'm telling you, it's a waste of time getting people back. It is a waste of time getting people back. I'm just telling you what happened. But it's a waste of time. And this is why I've learned, even in my divorce, why was I depressed? I don't even know why I was depressed. I didn't want to be married. But society makes you feel like if a relationship fails, that you failed. And my parents being together for so long through everything. And God bless my mom and dad. They've been together through everything. Everybody ain't built and that's not a negative on you. Everybody ain't got time to go through everything.
All right, speaking of got time for that, did you see that post yesterday? It was a guy that was 99 years old, and he was his wife was 96 years old, and they were married for 77 years. And he found out that she cheated in 1940, and now he just filed for a divorce.
Yeah, he filed for a divorce. And Jay Black was like that.
Like that is like that could be the ultimate peg. Like she cheated in the 40s, 1940, and then
That is
like,
savage.
And Jay Black was like, he put this post. That's me all day. Where the are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going in 97, homie? You gonna meet you? What you gonna do? You gonna knock off a spring 89-year-old? Where are you going? Just sit your ass down. And if she cheated on you that long ago, maybe you really was a trifling ass dude.
cheated in the 40s. I saw that. I couldn't believe it.
In the 1940s, he's 97. He's on death's bed.
He's 99 and she's 96.
He's 99.
Yeah.
Just call her the B word and keep it moving. Just sit next to her. Like,
Listen, he's on his way out. He's like, look, you did that. I'm single for this last year or however many couple years I got left in me. He'll be at the nursing home and he sees some cuties. So
there ain't no 91-year-old cutie. There's no 91-year-old cutie.
You'd be surprised that
he went that pension.
yeah, exactly.
He's 99. Let me tell you something. This relationship should have been over in the 40s. Because I bet you he's like, I stood with your ass. I didn't even want to be with you. Here it goes on the screen. A 90-year-old man divorces 96-year-old wife after having married for 77 years, and he discovered an affair she had in 1940. First of all, how in God's green earth did you discover? How did you discover that?
What did you find?
Like, what did you find? An actual stone with a written message on it that was like, meet me at 7 o'clock. Did you find like one? Like, what did you find?
He was doing like Jay. He was checking her cell phone.
He was checking her stones. Stone check.
Stone check.
Let me see who you left the message with on the stone that you carved the message. What is this? What is this right here? At that point, I'm like, I'm just gonna curse you out. Just first of all, I don't even know. I like my grandfather. I give it to him. My mother's father. He was sexually active till his late 80s. I pray I have that. I pray I can still get it popping in my 80s. I pray that happens. But at 99, I don't even think you're smashing. So at that point, I would just keep her around. Why break up with her? Keep her around and just berate her with cruel words every day you wait. Once she wakes up.
No!
You dirty ass. You're a dirty trifling boy. You're a whore. At least that gives you something to look forward to in the morning time.
Horrible.
Oh God. Y'all hilarious. Oh, imagine if the kids wasn't his. That was somebody else's after all them years.
Who cares? The kids are 60. Who cares? Who cares? The kids got health problems. They struggling right now. Everybody is over 50 or 60 years old. What the hell? I don't care. No, let me tell you something. I love, and people hate these people. I love people who can take any bad situation and just and use this phrase. At the end of the day, what you say, the end of the day, you've broken it. At the end of the day, who cares? Okay. Like people want you to be furious when you find out something about what they did to you. They want you to lose your mind. What kills them is when you go like, oh, I realize you did do that and we're a wrap. So, God bless. Hope everything's cool. Keep it moving. Like when I tell you life is too short for real, we use this term life is too short so lightly. Life is really too short to allow yourself to stress over this. Grieve, get it out, and keep it moving. I had to tell Jay Black that day. Go ahead, Leah. Go ahead.
No, I'm telling you, we're on the same page. That does not happen. We're on the same page this morning. I don't know what's going on. But
Confused.
people really don't realize that even if it's one time for you, it may be 2 times for some other person. I really, really believe strongly in this. And if people will do the research, and I know you're going to get on me, Mike, like, oh, Leah, here comes Leah with her nerdy stuff, but it's so true. A lot of the diseases that we carry is because we're holding on to a lot of stuff that we need to let go. A lot of the sicknesses and illnesses that people have is because we have not learned how to, okay, this happened to me. Let me just let this pass through, or let me just release it and move on with my life. We allow the outside society, families, our friends tell us, oh, because people were telling me to hold on to a toxic relationship. And then they try to flip it like you the problem. Like, wait a minute, I was the one that was cheated on. So I'm the problem because I don't want to stay with this dude. You know? And it was literally doing stress and damage to my body. My entire face was breaking out. My chest was breaking out. And I'm supposed to stay with this toxic dude?
No, you're absolutely right.
She love him though, but
who cares? Who cares?
No, I loved him and I left him. What was that? Isn't there an old school song for that? Love him and leave him?
Love him and leave him.
I did that.
There's not one. There is not only one person for you to be in love with and spend your life with. Trust me. We just got this imaginary thing where there's just one person in this entire world that I spend my entire.
Do you believe in that? Do you believe in soulmates?
I believe you might have multiple soulmates. There's too many people in this damn world.
Oh my God, me too, Mike.
He isn't all. She agreed with everything Mike said today. So it's multiple soulmates. So y'all believe in soulmates?
We make this amazing thing up where we go. We make this amazing myth up that there's one person that is your soulmate throughout this entire, and you might meet a soulmate and spend your life forever with that person. But what if it doesn't work out? Okay, it's on to the next. There's another person that you will love in a different way for different reasons. There will be different reasons. This soulmate was my soulmate because we connected on this, this, and that. Then there'll be another person that you connect on this, this, and that. That's why I'm like, when I see these people like killing themselves over one relationship, and you want to shake them, and I'm not saying I'm better than you. I did it. I wasn't going to leave a marriage that I didn't even want to be in. I would have been in that marriage. I would have stayed simply because of the peer pressure and everything that goes on with everybody believing you shouldn't give up on this, shouldn't give up. I wasn't happy. And if that sounds selfish to people, F you. You're not living my life. You're not taking my breaths. My heartbeat ain't your heartbeat. So I'm sitting there going like, if you're not happy, that's a really big deal.
Got that right.
That's a really big deal when you're not happy. And there are a lot of people, male and female, who suck it up to stay in a relationship when they're not happy. And you know what? Sometimes you can't even explain why you're not happy. But well, why? You don't even have a reason. I don't have to have a reason. I know what I feel. You ain't got to justify leaving a relationship, and you ain't got to justify staying in a relationship. F the rest of these people. It's what you feel.
Dr. Mike. Look at the
Thank you. You're welcome.
Like
please hit me on my cash. Oh, damn it. It's DJ King's Cash
I
App
was
Day.
cash out to myself, Mike. I was going to say, look, you text me, I'm taking you to lunch because we ain't never been in this much of alignment ever.
That is hilarious. My girl on my Instagram live, I'm nice with it, who actually has a children's book out, and she's a poet, and we're going to have her on the show, Cam and Jay. Yeah, Cam and Jay. I got to tell y'all. She said, I'm not staying unhappy in a marriage for the title. And I'm not saying this
for the look. People stay married just to stay married for the look. Yeah, I'm married.
On the flip side, no marriage is easy.
Nah.
So it's a fine line that we walk. But when you keep waking up and you're not happy, you got to make the choice. And the thing is, society won't allow you to make the choice on an even keel. They'll be like, do you really want to leave? You guys have been together for 5 years. You want to throw those 5 years away? How about if I've been this unhappy, I already threw 5 years away. I need a brand new year.
Buy yourself a ring. You're married to yourself. I hear
Need a
you.
reboot, a restart. Yep. Need
a restart.
Yep.
Listen, and I'm gonna say a small part, Cam, and I'm not gonna say anything. I saw how stressed out Cam was. Like I saw how stressed out he was. Now I don't know what went on behind the scenes because I'm not the type of dude. I've never dug into any of my boys' relationships or anything like that unless we talk about it and you say this, this, and that. But I will tell you this: the last 3 or 4 years that I've been around Cam, it's been back to regular happy Cam. Not saying things have been perfect because he's going through a lot. Him and his sister have gone through a lot. But I've seen another Cam, and I've seen another smile, and I've seen another person back to joking again. So I'm not putting your thing out there as an example, Cam.
That's real. That's real. No, that's legit.
Nice.
But I saw what was going on with the stress. But it's like, hey, that's the hard thing about life. There are certain decisions you're going to be by yourself. As much as people love you, as much as you got people around you, there's certain decisions you're going to have to make by yourself.
I don't like being by myself, though. I'm just being honest. I love a relationship. I love it.
But the decisions that you had to make are going to be by yourself. Before you met I was going to call the queen. I never called
Lady Q. I call her Lady Q.
Lady Q. Before you met Lady Q, before you went and you and Lady Q turned this all up, they were a lot of times that you were by yourself, even when you were down in Florida and you were by yourself having to make decisions.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True. Hey, can we shift gears while we got Leah on the phone?
Go ahead, give Leah something.
It was the racist situation. We got a video. Actually, Mike, you're aware of it on IG. It was a hate crime. This guy in Rhode Island, and he used some racial slurs, and now it looks like they're charging him with some charges. So I want to go ahead and we could probably run that.
Oh, we got.
Get the fuck out of here! Hey, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! I pay $1,000 a month here. You can't. You make $1,000 a 2 months. Fuck you.
How you know that?
You're a dumb, black, fucking nigger bitch. Fuck you.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know, that man was talking to a lady who was a DoorDash. She was delivering food, and she was a DoorDash, and he stepped to her, and now he's catching charges. And I don't know, Leah, is that viable to catch charges for saying that to somebody who's doing a DoorDash?
And then he also said he was going to shoot her. We missed the part where he said he has an AR in the car and he's going to shoot her.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm talking to you guys on my phone, so I can't see, like,
Yeah.
Right.
different things that come into play. Now that I know that, then absolutely yes. And especially because he prefaced it with what he said and bringing in race and calling her all sorts of slurs. That in and of itself is the potential for it to be a hate crime, and then you have harassment. So I definitely agree. I don't know. I need to know what the charges are, but yeah, he needs to be lit up.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's ugly, it's disgusting, and everything's ugly. And I'm not that man. Every time you see these people, and trust me, I'm not. I repeat, I'm not trying to be a tough guy. You just wish you were there to defend this stranger. Like you wish you were there because you see the coward in him. You see the coward. You see the cowardly thing in him. Because any person who says that, I don't care if it's a white woman, a black woman, Hispanic woman, an Asian woman, any man who goes that far to talk all that nonsense, you just wish there was somebody to go in his mouth.
Fact.
You just wish there was somebody, anything you just want to grab the lady's hand. I don't even know the lady, and just grab her hand and say, just step back real quick.
I got this.
I got this crusty, overweight white man. Okay, now repeat what you said, but put me in it. Don't talk about her. Don't talk about her. She's gone. Now I'm here. Now you tell me what you just said. Now repeat it, because I know you got the gun in your car supposedly. But come here.
But you get charged too, right? Leah, wouldn't Mike get charged if he fight that guy right there? Instead of he's supposed to just walk away and call the law, right?
He's supposed to just walk away. But if you put hands on him, yeah, he'll probably charge you with any type of, assault or battery.
But my thing is, you don't even have to put the hands on him. You don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you put your hands on him, because then what they're looking at is like, most people would say, oh, well, I was defending myself. And then what they do is assess, well, what was the threat? The threat was just his words. Did he actually pull the gun out on you? Did he make you feel like you were in harm? So then you would have to prove all of that up. And at the end of the day, if he didn't touch you, if he didn't actually pull the gun out on you, and then you just lit him up because of things that he said, then you most likely will be liable. You know what I mean?
And that's why you have to be, it's crazy because you have to be rational and be like, hey, what you just said to her, say to me. Now do what you said you were going to do. Like, just do what you said you were going to do. And say it in that calm voice.
So you're beating him.
You're like, okay, now there's another man in front of you. Now do what you said. Now, what are you mad at, sir? I'm even going to call him sir. Sir, what were you mad at? Come on, tell me what you're mad at. Now, what are you? And then after, you N-word this, you will. Okay, now what are you gonna do? This whole line, and this is why there's this is why there's so much stuff that I just see. I see so much nonsense on Instagram. What are you gonna do now? You just want somebody to just stand in front of that woman and say, okay, now what are you gonna do? Now, go execute your plan. What is it? And if I see you going to the car, then it's just punches and bunches. But it's disgusting because women are getting targeted all over. And I will tell you, not only this, there was another video.
The dad, which one?
No, there's another video. And we all said if white people start seeing themselves getting beat up by cops, there's a white video of a woman with mental illness that got taken by the cops and they snapped her shoulder. And they showed the replay at the police station. And the cops were watching it and they were laughing.
Mm.
And the woman had all types of mental illness. But we're not gonna get it. I need a black and mild break. Leah, can you come on tomorrow morning since you be up in the bed?
We wanted to ask you about. It was another thing in the news, Leah. It was a father that walked in on his son being sexually assaulted, and the dad beat this guy so bad he beat him unconscious. Couldn't even recognize this. It was really horrible. And we were curious about the law related with that, with that assault, a parent catching someone assaulting their child in the act, and is it temporary insanity and all that. So I did want to get your thoughts on that. So, but yeah, so I guess we could take a break. And Leah, if you want to come back, I would love to get your thoughts if you can join the link. I don't know, because you got to see it.
Today or tomorrow, because Mike was talking about tomorrow.
Leah, I don't like jumping right on camera. We'll wait for tomorrow. We'll wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow so I can be on camera. Be ready.
Because I definitely want to get your thoughts on that because that dad went in. And and tomorrow we got a couple of guests coming on tomorrow too. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. All right. Thank you, Leah, for your call.
Send me the link. All right.
All right, Leah.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Leah Fraser, ladies and gentlemen.
Leah Fraser, resident attorney.
Yeah, shout to DJ Super, said a lot of them try to get black folks mad on purpose so they can bug out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I told you Michael Shawn's new law. Say the N-word and you're allowed to get punched in the face 10 times. I said 3 times in the beginning. Wait,
what's that law?
I had a meeting. No, that's the law. You get punched in the face 10 times.
All right, it's official. Say it again. What's the law? I got to write it. I'm keeping track of all of my laws.
If you use the N-word, you can get punched in the face 10 times, and no charges can be brought against you.
Mm-hmm. N-word, you get punched 3 times with no charges. 3 times with no charges. It's official. It's Mike's law.
It's Mike's law. If you say the N-word, you can get punched in the face 10 times. Now, if you hit him 11, that could be excessive, and then maybe that you got to go to the courts. But the first 10 are on the house. They're on the racist house. First 10 on the racist house.
On the house.
With no charges. All right. We got 3 laws so far with no charges. All right, cool.
On the racist house. All right, so we'll take a break.
Yep.
What else do we have lined up for the show? Do we have more stuff lined up for the show? Did we blow right through everything? Pause. He didn't get the reaction he wanted. Okay, go ahead.
No, he didn't. Black Rob's funeral tomorrow. You wanted to just, I don't know what we can hit on with that, but we'll talk about more stuff when we get back.
Black Rob's funeral tomorrow?
Yeah, the 30th. His going home service is tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. All right, I guess we'll talk about that, or we can talk about LeBron. We can talk about basketball. We can talk about
little sports. I know the NFL draft.
What?
What did LeBron do?
Oh, LeBron is just on the sidelines, ready to come back.
Oh,
and everybody's like, he's just eager to come back, and he's sitting there on the sidelines. The Lakers lost again last night. The Lakers lost again.
And your boy Stephen A. Smith said if LeBron wins the championship this year, then he would go ahead and give him credit finally. And say
Stephen A., shut your old ass up. Look, I love Dr. J. I'm going to say this before we go. Dr. J made his top 10. I love Dr. J.
Made his top 10 what?
Top 10 players that he'd have on his team. And he must have been repping for the old school. He didn't have LeBron in his top 10. Come on. What are we doing, guys?
Wait,
come on.
You ain't going to come at Julius Erving, are you?
Dog, I'm not coming at him personally, but come on, Doc. Stop.
No, he played with a lot of great players. He's seen a lot of basketball, bro.
He put Jerry West before LeBron James. Love Jerry West. Jerry West, do you know Jerry West went to 10 NBA Finals and won 1? Can you imagine if LeBron went to 10 and won 1?
So why Jerry West, for those that don't know, he's the actual logo of the NBA. When you see the logo, a guy dribbling in the basketball,
he put Carmelo. He put Carmelo before LeBron James. Really, y'all? Bro, for real. That's what we gonna do.
No, hey man.
Yeah, Carmelo.
What do you average, like 27 in his career?
And how about LeBron can play Carmelo's position and be better at it, and play the shooting guard position and be better at it? He can defend a power forward and defend a guard. He defended Derrick Rose in the Eastern Conference Finals. Derrick Rose in his MVP season. Carmelo couldn't do that. Carmelo was great, but God, can we just stop? Can we just stop? Bill Russell, I watch tape of Bill Russell all the time on YouTube. Bill Russell right now would be better than the Greek Freak right now. Bill Russell, if he was rich. So I'm not saying Oscar Robertson should be there.
Every name you saying, our listeners are like, who? Greek Freak.
I don't care. I'm not.
Basketball, they know what it is.
I don't care.
They don't know the Greek Freak. I'll listen.
They do. If they know basketball.
Don't
assume everybody don't
Mike
know.
don't care. Mike don't care.
I don't care. It's called Google. If you don't know, first of all my kids know who the Greek Freak is. My fiance knows who the Greek Freak is. They know, and they know who my fiance knows who Carmelo is. They know who LeBron James is. They know who Michael Jordan is. Dr. J was Michael Jordan way before Michael Jordan. For those who don't know, Dr. J, if he played in the league right now, would be killing people. Dr. J would be killing people right now.
Julius Erving.
Like, they don't even know. The Stephen A. Smiths of the world don't even represent what Dr. J would do in this era of basketball right now. But to say LeBron James is not in your top, he didn't even put Kobe. Okay, I get it. But it's really that whole thing about LeBron. I don't understand what is this thing that we're so mad at.
Just the old I can say old culture. The mature crowd sticks with the mature crowd.
The old culture.
Yeah, they don't want to give it up for the younger generation or the next tier.
Maybe it's the new ball, new basketball. I mean, I have complaints about the style of basketball now compared to the 90s and the 80s.
You sound old, Cam.
I don't give a
you can't.
The game is different. The game is different.
And I am of the 80s and 90s, right? Of basketball in the 80s and 90s, right? I am of that era. There's a bunch of dudes that played in that era that thought they were playing defense just because they could elbow you when you came to the rim and could throw you down on the ground because the Detroit Pistons and my New York Knicks team, who I love, You're not playing defense because you elbow somebody when they get to the rim. That's not defense. That's called athletically, you can't F with me. So when I get to the rim, you're going to throw me down and do the Jordan rules because y'all couldn't cover me. When I look at the league right now, I look at what you have to be an athlete to play defense now. You have to be an athlete.
But they only defend a 3-point shot. They ain't defending nothing in the paint.
Yeah, but my thing is, so you have to be able as a big man to go out and defend the 3-point shot. So if you're the Greek Freak, if you're even Joel Embiid, you know you can't just sit there and that little. And it wasn't. Listen, it wasn't their fault. That was the game. Big guys sit in the box and they never take jump shots. And if you take jump shots, people get mad at you. So the game was cluttered and people were throwing elbows and doing all this other stuff. Grab him, throw him to the ground. So I love people who say Steph Curry couldn't play the NBA in the 90s. Really? But Spud Webb could?
Spud Webb, forget about
No, he definitely could have played in the 90s. He changed the game now. He's the reason why everybody thinks they can shoot a 3-point.
But I'm saying, like,
Spud wasn't shooting threes like that, was he?
No, I'm saying they said he couldn't survive because of the physicality of the game. Oh, really? But Muggsy Bogues could play?
He was grimy. Muggsy was grimy with it.
Little Muggsy Bogues, who was 5'4", could play.
You got me caught up talking about basketball with people. I feel like they don't know who we talking about. But
yeah, no, Steph Curry could play in any era ever. He is absolutely one of the most ridiculous shooters I've ever seen in my life. But it's like when you cats don't just give credit to these dudes. Like, listen, these 7-footers. I believe if Patrick Ewing played and was raised in this era that we're watching right now, that he'd shoot 3-pointers, he'd have a handle. I believe he would, because he was taking 15-footers on a regular.
You're right. Yeah.
Hakeem Olajuwon had a handle. If he would have been raised in this era right now, where you could do this stuff, that he'd be able to do this stuff and shoot 3-pointers and really be crossing people up for real. I'm talking about for the top of the key.
Yeah, not from the paint. Yeah, you're right.
But they were in an era where they weren't allowed to do it. So give love to these dudes. The Greek Freak don't make no sense. Joel Embiid don't make no sense. These guys have taken this game, and I hate to sound corny, it's a beautiful game to watch now. It ain't a whole bunch of grabbing and tugging and throwing people to the ground. No, it's a whole bunch of we playing at 100 miles an hour. And if you can't hang, get the hell off the court. There was a guy named Tree Rollins who played in the league. No disrespect. I hope he's still alive. Tree Rollins was 7'2", like 320 pounds. He wouldn't even have gotten drafted. He wouldn't even have gotten drafted in the league right now. There are guys on my favorite team that couldn't cover anybody right now.
Your Knicks?
Yes, my favorite Knicks team couldn't cut, and I'm not even gonna say their names because it's disrespectful. Y'all wouldn't be able to cover anybody on a pick and roll. Anybody.
Too many threes. They're shooting these threes, man. I just don't like the fact that everybody's shooting threes. Everybody.
But my thing is, when in the 90s, we didn't have a problem with nobody shooting threes. We didn't have a problem with that. Like, the game has evolved. And I just like the fact that these guys get to show off their athletic ability without having to worry about somebody breaking their ribs who's a bum. With having that bum sit by the rim to be able to just and all the cats that are like, you know, Detroit Pistons, the bad boys, they did this, they did. Hey, I hate Michael Jordan like you did as a basketball player, not as a person, as a basketball player. But y'all wouldn't have been able to cover him if y'all couldn't throw him to the ground. Y'all, if y'all couldn't do that and couldn't grab his jersey and couldn't grab this dude and throw him to the ground, y'all wouldn't have been able to do that. And y'all lucky it wasn't LeBron that played in that era, because LeBron came into the league 260 pounds. He was bigger than the bad boys. Y'all better be lucky LeBron. It wasn't LeBron that came into the league and y'all had to deal with that beast of a man coming in there. Anyway, let's take a break.
Yep, you've been talking for an hour and a half. You deserve a little lengthy break. So we're gonna play 2 little clips from the Bill Bellamy interview yesterday. Bill Bellamy was on the show. He was awesome. So let's play a couple clips to give you a little.
Oh, we're not playing now?
Yeah, let's go to break. Yeah, it's going to be part of the break. We can play like 2.
Oh, no. So everybody on Instagram Live, the reason why you should have Free Agent Radio, the app, and Media Room 360, the app, so you can listen and you can watch the show on Media Room 360. Listen on Free Agent Radio. Bill Bellamy was on the show yesterday. It was an amazing interview. We'll have some clips that you can watch Bill Bellamy and listen to Bill Bellamy. Shout to Bill Bellamy for just taking time out to wake up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to do the interview. Jay got a cell phone?
Okay. All right. No, it was Shiny. She's at work now. She said she was going to let me know she made it to work, and she's good. Her date is gone, and she's good.
I just want to know she got.
She didn't say nothing about the date. I
knew she didn't say nothing about the date.
I don't know. I think Shawnee Scott caught the boom bap last night. Shawnee, did you catch the boom bap? Did you catch the boom bap? Anybody on my IG Live? Did you catch the boom? Only females. Did you catch the boom bap last night? You know what the boom bap is. The one that put you to sleep.
Was it a double shot of the boom bap? Or was it
double shot of the boom bap?
You need a double.
Wow. My fiance know not to ask me for the double. You out your damn mind. This ain't our anniversary. Out your damn mind. Any with the double boo. This ain't our anniversary.
You got the special occasion situation.
Yeah. Special occasion. Baby, hit me with the boom back 2 times. It is not Mother's Day. You are out your damn mind. If you don't take your ass to bed. You don't take your ass to bed. See, some of y'all young cats be over here trying to make it happen too. I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah, I'll do it. No, I'm not. First of all, before we started, you should have told me that you wanted the double shot of the boom back. And I would have got my little blue chew pill. I would have taken that 30 minutes before we started. You could have caught 2 times.
Just gotta deal with that single. Gotta get that single.
And I stretched it out. I stretched the single out. I stretched it out. Yeah, but I hit you with the one and done. But I also performed other extra activities. There was an appetizer to that. I hit you with the appetizer.
Sounds grown.
Grown.
Yeah, that's
y'all young boys. Man, let me tell you, y'all young boys be wasting too much damn time trying to show off. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you give out the appetizers and then the main course and then maybe a little cup of coffee at the end, you're good. You ain't got to do all this 2-3 times. Who had the nerve to that? And then you got to put Neosporin on yourself and all that other stuff.
Once you get injured, no cuts.
Yeah, you already you RAW now. Like what? Like now you injured for 3 weeks because you want to go 3 times. Shut your ass up. Listen.
It ain't your anniversary though. I'm stuck on
it.
It
Ain't the anniversary. It ain't Mother's Day. It ain't my birthday. It ain't none of that. And it's a Thursday. You gonna do it on a Thursday. You gotta wake up. We both gotta wake up tomorrow morning. Who got time for the double shot of boom back? No.
Like, so you better hurry up. It's coming quick. You better hurry up and get yours.
So it's not even that. It's like I be in the mood like I'm at that point where I'm just like, it's not even like it's because I can't, like I've mastered being able to like hold back now. Now it's just like, let's just get to the point.
Why are we delaying this? Like,
yeah, let's just get to where we gotta go. Like we both know the feeling that we want. We both know the ending that we want. It's like watching the Titanic, the movie The Titanic. You know how it ends. So why are we watching the whole movie?
Just fast forward, huh?
We know this ship is going down. So why are we watching the whole movie?
Get to the band playing. Get to the band playing.
Yeah, let's get to the band playing and let's get intense from there. Once we see the band, let's get intense right to front. Why are we watching the part where they're dancing? Why are we doing that? Let's get directly freaking part.
Oh God.
I think, is that Luenell? What if that's Luenell on my? If that's Luenell, what's good?
We need her to join the show.
Oh, Luenell, we had Bill Bellamy on the show yesterday. We'd love to have you on the show, Luenell.
You can inbox her, yep.
We can inbox you. I follow Luenell. Luenell is one crazy. Oh my God, I love her gangster. Luenell don't give a damn. Oh, I love it. So listen, we'll take this break. Download Free Agent Radio, the app, if you want to listen to the show. If you want to watch the show, you see it behind me. We on TV. We on TV right there. We on TV. Media Room 360. If that's Luenell, I am going in your DM because we need you on the show. She said when. How about?
I'm inboxing her right now.
How about now?
Like stupid.
How about now, Luenell?
Bros, like what?
How about right now? I ain't got time to let you get off this. Because I know you're busy. You got the YouTube show. You got new comedy dates coming on. You got everything. How about now?
I just inboxed her. Let her know I just inboxed her.
That is a check. I want to make sure that's my Luenell. Make sure this, because you know it's shady out here. It's shady. She said, "Okay, damn it." Jay Black. Okay, let me tell you his Instagram thing because he's very special with his Instagram.
Oh Lord.
It's I am the real Jay Black @
No, I am Jay Black _
it's I am. I'm Luenell. I'm sorry. He gets very touchy about this.
Yeah.
At I am Jay Black _ has just DM'd you. Please set that up. The legendary Luenell. We can have her on the show. Though you got to make it immediate because normally on a show, on morning shows, you got to be like, well, we'll plan for it tomorrow. No, we got to get you now. We need you now.
Yep. I just inboxed her twice. So she
Roddy Perry came on here too. Roddy Perry came on here and he was like, "What do you want me to come on?"
Now.
Right now.
We'll scratch whatever we got.
She said okay. She said okay. So hopefully you sent the at I am Jay Black _ just DM'd you. He's the producer of the show. So we can get that pop. I'm gonna smoke this black and out real quick.
Yep.
Oh, this could be. Oh my God, this could be so much fun. Oh my God, we're gonna piss the world off. Real talk. Don't give up. I don't give up. We can just piss the world off right there. That's a grown ass woman right there. She will tell y'all women. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a co-signer on the show. She said she's waiting. Damn it.
She's waiting. I'm scared.
I sent it. Tell her I sent it. I sent the link. I sent the. I just need an email or a cell contact. It's in the DM.
It's in the DM right now, Luenell. Check it. She said she's waiting. Damn it. I want somebody who's
Wait a minute. Why is she doesn't see it?
You don't see it, Luenell? Because I'm about to have to put you on my Instagram live, but I want you on the show. I want your box. I want your box.
Let me join your IG right now so she can see. Yeah. She said waiting. That's me. Going to the bathroom. Hey, I guess while we play the Bill Bellamy clips, that'll give her time, the hit up the restroom.
This would be so much effing fun. Now we can't say the F word.
Yeah, will please let her know.
Please don't say the F word. We can't say the mother F word. And when I say the F word, I don't mean from. I mean the F words. The mother F and the. Be like, all right, that's Jay Black right there. Now that his face is gonna show up in your DMs. She said, give her 5 minutes. This is. Oh my God! If I smoke weed, I don't even smoke weed. I smoke a blunt right now just to get out. Oh my God, I smoke an L right now.
It's legal. Oh, you can't. But it's legal in Texas, ain't it?
Ain't nothing legal in Texas if you're a minority. Look, Mr. Rand. Is that Mirandon? Said this is gonna be great. It's gonna be effing great, dog. This is gonna be something. So I'm excited like a little kid. Keep peeing or ishing, Luenell. Get out that bathroom. All right. Listen, I'm gonna turn my Instagram live back on in 4 minutes. 4.5 minutes. And then we're gonna come back. Search Media Room 360 on TV streaming platforms. Yes, search Media Room 360 on TV streaming platforms on your TV.
To watch.
If you're just listening that's to watch us. If you want to listen, it's Free Agent Radio. That app is free. Both apps are free. Make this happen, y'all. The takeover is happening. I promise you. And there's a comedy show coming on that we're doing next month. I promise you. We're about to wreck this. We're about to wreck this.
And Cam, we all flying in for that comedy show, Cam. We're going to make it a family affair.
No,
let's go.
We're about to wreck this whole thing, yo.
Dope.
This whole thing. All right. I'm going to stop my Instagram live. I'm going to go smoke this black and mild. Shout out to Axel Jackson. Thank you for always supporting, big homie. And I go, Smoke, come back. Luenell, hopefully, cross your fingers, we'll be on the show. But we got Bill Bellamy on right now. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah!
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
No, literally, the last time I saw Bill, we were asking him questions about this Magic Johnson party that happened on an island. Yeah. And Bill will be there. It'd be like Magic, Barack, Oprah. And Bill would be right there like, yo.
I don't know why I'm always the one dude that's there like, yo. But it's true. And it's so funny. It's odd that you said that because I'm about to drop the Magic story because I never told it because at the time, you know, Magic was like, yo, don't, because TMZ was hitting me up and all the different outlets because they was trying to figure out what we was doing on them yachts out there in Saint-Tropez. And so I said, man, it's about time now I could tell the story because it's such a crazy story.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
It was one of those moments where Magic basically flew 180 people to South of France. Do the math.
Can we get a little bit of that Magic Johnson story, though? A little modified version. I know you're doing the full release, just a little tease, just a little something for our people.
Well, the Magic Johnson. Well, first and foremost, it was his 25th anniversary of marriage to his wife Cookie, and so he wanted to have all his crew with him. You know what I'm saying? And I've been friends with Magic my whole career. And it's just when Magic call you, bro, it's always something crazy. It ain't never like, yo, let's go down to Burger King and catch a little. First of all, his number always come up blocked. So it's either it's either like him or Eddie Murphy or somebody. It ain't no regular. This ain't no spam. So you answer the phone like, yo, what up? And he'd be like, yo, B, it's Herb. I'm like, oh, what? What's about to go down? He'll just tell you, he'll just say stuff like lockout.
What?
Lockout September 8th through the 15th. I'll call you back. Click. I promise you, if Urban ever call you, Mike, he probably won't. But if he did, but if he do, answer that call, Mike.
No, but Bill, the way my life is, I'm not answering. I'm not answering the world. Like there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world.
You like this ain't gonna be nothing but bad.
Yeah. I don't even think it's gonna be Avery Johnson. I don't think it's gonna be.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. From reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heart.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, that's working when I can. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, 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 tight shirts. tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Michael Shawn and We The West Records, Ludo, Aristotle, and P-Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in. Tap in. Tap. What up, y'all? Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Jay Black, super producer Jay Black, DJ Cam, Ghetto Celeb #1. I'm Michael Shawn. What's going on? Do we have Luenell or what's going on?
She hit me up. I asked for the cell or the email. She hit me with both. I'm just sent her the link. Let me copy this, send it to the cell phone as well. Bam, sent her both. So now she got it. She got both. Let me hit her back on the IG. Sent to both. All right, cool beans. Sent to both. Bam. Luenell to me. So for those who looking at, if you're looking at us on Media Room 360 right now, you notice it says State Property PD Crack. So PD is going to be on the show actually tomorrow.
PD Crack.
Just saw that.
Crack. PD. So for those on the Media Room 360, you're looking on YouTube. I believe that's the only place it's showing it, but it's stated PD Crack. So PD is there tomorrow. Hey, Reg was on your IG. Good morning, Reg. So
what up, Reg? All right, hold on. I gotta get my cell phone. Go ahead. Y'all keep talking. Go ahead, Jay Black. You always want to run stuff anyway.
No, I'm just trying to set it up. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. All right, we're good.
Good morning, Lucy.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead. You the lead.
Don't leave me long. Don't leave me long.
No, stop. First of all, say pause.
Oh. No, but talked to PD Crack yesterday, and he's looking forward. He's seeing what we're doing, and he wants to come on. Well, I asked him to come on the show, and he said he would love to. So he's out in LA right now. Big 3-hour time difference, of course. So tomorrow we're gonna get him on tomorrow's show for sure. He confirmed. So we got.
He was the first interview we had on Free Agent Radio when we started 8 years ago. He was our first artist that we had on. Yep.
Yes, he's our first.
No, he didn't come. Did he come in studio?
Yes, he came in studio.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to PD Crack. Man, listen, I got so many.
Definitely a friend of the room.
So many questions to ask PD Crack.
Yeah, PD. Yes. Yeah, remember he changed the name from PD Crack to PD, and then the Neo joint. And I remember he said he didn't get credit on the Neo. Well, no, he got credit. He just never really hung out with Neo. But that song was fire. Yeah. The Neo Stay with PD and Neo. So tomorrow, PD Crack. Actually, I talked to a bunch of the State Property guys. They all gonna be coming on throughout the next couple of weeks. So from Freeway to Chris to Neef to they all coming through.
Cool. I want a Emilio Sparks.
We gotta get Sparks.
I want Emilio Sparks from State Property on this show. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. How Gilly the Kid and Wallow, super entertaining on their podcast. They're super entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, Emilio Sparks is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. And I'm including every comedian. I've never met a dude that funny, just naturally funny. Like this dude, I promise you, there are people like Redman, Meth, ODB, who had a personality that was meant for social media. That was meant for shout to Plies, shout to Bootsy. All them cats are meant to be on social media, like literally. But when I tell you, if you don't know who Emilio Sparks is, I promise you, this guy, if somebody had put him in a State Property, had him in a movie, but everybody was hard back then. Everybody was, everybody had to be, it was a drug dealer story, and shout to Dame Dash and everything like that. Emilio's hilarious, dog. Like, he is effing hilarious.
I remember we did a contest with him, right? The Valentine's Day contest. We took a listener out on a date. We all went out on dates in a limo, and Sparks was with us, and he wanted to have a drinking challenge. with me. Yeah,
Emilio Sparks. Yo, please accept the J Black. Hey, Cam, I'm putting you on the Instagram Live. We're doing every method right now. We want to take over the world.
Well, no, tell them to join us because we got our guest getting. I see her in the waiting room. We got our guest. We got our special guest. She's in the waiting room.
Uh-oh.
So they need to log in.
Everybody log in. You want to see Luenell live? Download that Free Agent Radio app and listen. And that Media Room 360 and all streaming channel platforms on your Roku, your Apple, your Amazon, everything like that. So we're about to have Luenell on here, and why can I put y'all two on here?
Something with Cam's phone. Oh, it says Luenell's in a role. She is in the Jamie Foxx Netflix series too coming up.
She's in everything. I just saw it. I just saw it.
She's like she's in everything.
She's in everything. Luenell cops. What y'all be chasing the bag? The bag comes to Luenell.
During the pandemic, she was on Vlad TV. She interviewed Shaka Khan.
She
interviewed Shaka Khan, which was dope. Oh man, yep,
yeah,
getting it in.
All right, well, y'all want to bring her in, or what?
I'm ready. Yeah, no, I think she's ready. Luenell, you ready? A little head nod. Yep, she's good. Let's go.
Oh man,
go. You do your intro, Mike.
Amazing thing, ladies and gentlemen. This woman right here is a pioneer, is a gangster. And hilarious. Somebody like y'all been trying to this whole thing chasing the bag that y'all have created. No, the bag comes to her. She had in Las Vegas, kills it. I think it's the Jimmy Kimmel comedy club that she had a stint at. She may be rocking right now. Please put your hands together. I feel like I'm on stage right now. Luenell. Luenell! Oh my!
Good morning.
I love you.
Do I need to be sideways?
No, you're good right now.
Okay. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good
morning.
Good morning.
So now, first of all, I I follow you so heavy. I know you've gone through surgeries and you've done
2 surgeries.
2 surgeries. It was a knee situation, correct?
Both knees.
Both knees.
Everything in between the knees is amazing, though.
That's where we going. All right.
No, should I go like this? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
I stay how I am.
You can try it. It looked like you sideways. You might have made it wider. You can try it. Go ahead, turn it. Let's see what
happens.
Go
ahead, try it. Go ahead, Luenell. You got time. Don't worry about it. We good.
Yeah, we got a wider shot. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Let me put it back in my little. Hold on for me.
Go ahead.
A little thingy here that I.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Luenell. If you're on my Instagram live right now, download Free Agent Radio, the app, or Media Room 360 to watch it.
Let me go and let her get
We just got Luenell don't give up. She don't care. Go. Fix it.
Let me fix it.
Go ahead. Fix it, Luenell. Fix it.
The realness of the last minute nature. Here we go.
All right. First of all, after everything that you've gone on with your surgeries, how are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Actually, I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm at my big sister's house.
You're like 10 minutes from me right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You're in Texas?
Yes. I'm in the Arlington area. I'm really like 10 minutes away from you.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, look how God works in mysterious ways, don't he?
God.
Okay.
I got this.
So I'm at my sister's and oh shit. Wait. Oh no.
Oh, man.
What did I do?
Fade to black. Fade to black.
Oh no.
This is our promo right here. This is our promo. I can hear you. This is our promo right here.
We hear all the curses.
Yeah, everything. Excuse us, sponsors. What did I do?
Wait a minute, guys.
All right,
okay, we got you. We're gonna be patient.
I'm gonna take her down for a little bit and let her work that out. I'm gonna take her down for a second.
Okay.
Oh, she got it back that quick.
She got it back.
She's back. All right.
Put it back up.
No, she's not ready yet. It's still fading.
Premature. premature ejaculation right there with Jay Blood. Just get off.
Yeah. No, I ain't. You know, she's getting her stuff together. So you
No,
can
but it's beautiful. It's the rawness. I love it. It's the rawness of having her on there. Yeah.
Guys, let me log back in, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
Click me out.
All right.
So far on this huge morning show. So far on this huge morning show.
Massive.
In my IG live.
Shawnee, drop it completely.
We've had Bill Bellamy, Rodney Perry, and we're about to have Luenell. We've had Talent the Comedian, DJ Cool, legendary DJ Cool.
Noise in this joint.
What? Y'all better spread the word right now. Y'all are looking at us on the takeover, on the infant stage of taking everything over, and the fact that we will have Luenell on here is amazing. And what is there something else we were trying to go into, Jay? Was there something else we're trying to go into? Because
I'm back.
She said, "I'm back."
Luenell is back. Luenell is back.
When I messed up a minute ago, you were asking me about my knee surgery. I am in Fort Worth, Texas. I came in October and I stayed for 2 months. I came back in March and I have my last physical therapy appointment today. I'm going back to LA on Tuesday. I had total knee reconstruction on both knees. Wow. It's the best thing I could have done for myself because living in pain every day can make you consider suicide, can make you, it was that bad.
No, real talk. Yeah.
And, but I luckily, I have, medical insurance through the Screen Actors Guild because I'm a boss.
Let's go.
Talk it.
Let's go. Let's take that microphone. Let's go. Yeah. Tell them.
Luckily for me, I was able to do both knees during the, Corona lockdown. My sister is a nurse, so she has literally brought me back to myself. I go home Tuesday and I start going on the road in 2 weeks. I think my first date is in Tempe, Arizona. Then I do Huntington Beach in Los Angeles, California. And then I'm out to Atlanta and blah, blah, blah. And I'm filming and I'm doing a bunch of stuff. So I'm back to work. Bam, bam, bam.
Yes, that's
so
good.
Now, I always wanted to ask you this question because as comedians, there's like an insecurity that we all have. Everybody has some type of insecurity. Your boldness, I've always admired because no matter what situation you're in, you're always the same person. What is it that makes you so fearless? Like whenever you do a show, I don't care who else is on the show. You could care less. It's like Luenell becomes Luenell. Like, okay, one example. I was just your feature act at a comedy show at the Improv. And after we were done, you're like, you know what, Mike? Come on stage. We're going to take some questions. And I want them to ask you questions too. And I was kind of like shy, like, well, why? But what is it? How did you become so effing fearless? Like you don't care. And I know you do care, but how do you present yourself in that way?
Well, I think my fearlessness might come from several different areas. Number one, I'm the 8th of 8 children. So I'm the baby.
Right.
And, fighting for attention and all this kind of stuff can make you find your voice, or else in a big family, you better find your voice or you're going to get lost. You know what I'm saying? Lost in the sauce. Number two, I was born in Arkansas, but I was raised in Oakland, California, and I live in the Crenshaw district now. I don't live in Beverly Hills. I don't live in Marina Del Rey. I live right 3 blocks from where Nipsey was murdered. And I'm just that type of chick, I don't know. I found my voice early and I've just been a person for the people, I really don't play games, and I'm not into all that corporate crap. You know, they either want me or they don't. And I have mentors like Paul Mooney and Cat Williams and George Wallace and Dick Gregory. And so I'm not following behind anybody weak. I just came up through the ranks of hardcore people. And, you know, living from Oakland, you know, women from Oakland. I mean, look at Keisha Cole. She rarely even smiles, you know. She's we're kind of hard, you know.
Yes.
We're kind of hard like that. But you know, anybody that knows me knows that as hard as I can be and as confident as I am, I love the same way. You know, I met Mike Shawn. I loved his comedy. I loved his energy. I respected him. Do we talk every day? No. Do we even text or Instagram every day? No. But when I see him, I'm there. He said, "Come on." I'm like, "Now." So
love.
In this journey in comedy and being in the business, what was the first break? The first break that you got when you were like, okay, this is it. This is the first break. And then my second question is, when did you feel like I'm here? I arrived. So the first thing is like, when did you get your first break and who gave it to you?
I think, well, first of all, the first day I ever did stand-up comedy, the very first day that I ever did stand-up comedy in a little club in Long Beach called Miss there anymore. The very first day I did stand-up, I met the late great Robin Harris. I felt like that was like an omen.
Wow.
And then I'd say my first big break was when they started BET's Comic View. I never did Def Jam. People introduced me. You've seen her bubble, and she on Def Jam. I've never done Def Jam. I wish I had, but I never got a chance to do Def Jam. But I did do Comic View for 9 seasons in a row. And that BET Comic View and HBO Def Comedy Jam were the first television shows to showcase Black comedians, period. There was no other showcase television show before those two came out. So Black people had never got national television recognition until those two shows. HBO Def Comedy Jam being raw and uncut, BET Comic View being edgy but not as raw and not as uncut. If you're a professional comedian, you can do both. You can do a strip club or you can do a church if you are a professional.
You're absolutely right. What was the first movie set you were ever on, Luenell? We're speaking to Luenell, legendary comedian, doing her thing. She's going back on tour, so make sure you go to her Instagram page and follow everything that she's doing to make sure you check her out when she comes to your city. What was the first movie set you were on?
It was in San Francisco. The movie was called So I Married an Axe Murderer. I wasn't even blonde yet, and it was Mike Myers' first film before he ever started the Austin Powers series. So that was the first movie I ever did.
How were the auditions for that? Like, how were the auditions? Because you're a different type of person. You're not, when you come in different. Like,
well, it's really, you know, we're talking 20-something years ago. You know, that movie was 25 years old, 26 years old. And I was actually, because, you know, I did theater before I ever did stand-up comedy. So I never really had the stage fright thing because I had already been through theater.
Right.
And my friend, actually, I was at a play watching my friend rehearse, and his agent called him and told him if he could get to an audition right now, that he could audition for part of this cop in this movie. So I Married an Axe Murderer, but he couldn't go because he was in rehearsal. This is way back. This would never happen now. But he asked his agent. He said, "I got a friend here. Can I send her?" And the agent said, "Yeah, I just got the slot. Send anybody. Somebody got audition, you know." And I went to the audition, and I got it. I only had to audition once, and you know, it wasn't a big role. I wasn't in the union. So, you know, when you're in the union and you do a film after you do it, they ask you to come back again and like clear your, redo your lines sometime. It's called ADR. You have to go back and do ADR for a film and like redo your lines. If they were low, they want you to maybe say it again louder, or they may want you to change your dams to darn so the movie can go to airline or to network.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
when you finish the film, you got to go back and do the voice stuff. And so I wasn't in the union yet. It was my first film. So they didn't have to call me to do the ADR. They got anybody to do it. And so when you see the film, it's me, but it's a white lady's voice coming out of my But soon after that, I did, well, the agent that I went to the audition for that was really my friends, then picked me up, and I had an audition for the movie that I'm sure all you guys have seen before. It's called The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicholas Cage.
Yes.
So that movie, they just wanted somebody to improv something, and that is the movie. When you do your first major motion picture, you get waived from having to join the union. It's called the Taft-Hartley law, and they Taft-Hartley you, and you don't have to join the union. If you get in a second major motion picture with speaking lines, because I've never been an extra, sorry.
Let's go. Let's go.
But when you get in your second film, if you have a speaking role, if you're in your second film, now you're what they call a must join. Now you must join the union, and you have to do it. That's how you get in. And you have to pay a very large fee. I think back then in '95, I had to pay something like $1,856 to get in the union, and I had to join the union before I could actually step on the set Monday morning for The Rock. So I went to some people, got some money, checked some traps and all that, and I was able to go to the union and pay my money. If they didn't do it like that, every trap hoe in America would be in the union. They would just pay.
I hate you.
And you guys saw The Rock, right?
Yes.
So you remember when the tourists were taken hostage and put into the cells?
Mm-hmm.
Remember early in the movie, the dudes took the hostages. They took because the tourists were walking through Alcatraz,
right?
And then the guys took the hostages and put them in the cell. And I was in the cell with the actual tour guide, and I was like, "Get us out of here! You're the tour guide." And he's like, "I can't get us out of here." I said, "Well, use your gun." And he said, "I don't have a gun." I said, "If I was in this," I said, "if I'd have known this was going to happen, I'd have brought my own something." And that was all improv. So, that movie is still popular, 25 years later.
Now, Luenell, speaking of Luenell, amazing. It's such an honor to actually have her on here, take time out to do this. A lot of people have you in their favorite comedians ever. Who are your favorite comedians? Like, who are your, like, I hate to always do the top 5 because top 5 is very hard because there's a lot of comedians that deserve to be in the top 5. But if you had your top 5 or your favorite, let me exclude the 5. Your favorite comedians that you can watch over and over again that not only make you laugh, but maybe some of them influenced you. Who would they be?
Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor, Cat Williams, Joan Rivers, Roseanne Barr.
I love your list. See, Jay Black, and I want you to scold Jay Black. I want you to talk to Jay. Jay Black is very stubborn on allowing himself to watch anything that he's not familiar with. So like a Joan Rivers. Jay Black, do you know who Joan Rivers is?
I know. Before we go to the Joan Rivers, you said Roseanne Barr, interesting, even with all the racial aspects. Like, what was your thoughts on that? Remember she had that racial issue going on. And she's still in your top 5?
Well, just like, yeah, but I can separate your bullshit from your comedy. That's like saying I don't want to see the Cosby Show no more because of what Bill did. If you did classic work, That have nothing to do with this bullshit that's happening now. You can't take somebody's classic work that they've done for 20 years, and because they have an issue and they go nuts later, that doesn't discount the work they did. I watched the Cosby Show last night. Bill is in prison. I'll watch Roseanne stand up or the Roseanne show, Roseanne, and she's like been canceled. People are still listening to R. Kelly music, and you know what he did. So I can separate the art from the person.
Nice. No, and I think that's 1,000% correct, because I've had this fight all the time. But I try and get Jay Black to understand that there's different comedians and there's different stuff you can be open to. Joan Rivers is one of my favorite comedians. Like when my parents went to Las Vegas, they literally went to go see Joan Rivers.
Jay Black, do you know who she is?
Of course, I know who Joan
Rivers is. He don't because she's not black.
But let me make a statement. I want you guys to really hear me and think about this. If you were to go out in the street, and if you were to poll 25 people and say, who are your top 5 comics, whether you talk to a male or a female, they would name 5 men. They would never say, oh, I just love Wanda Sykes or Monique or Whoopi Goldberg back when they were doing comic relief or anything like that. They wouldn't say women, because even though women are prevalent in comedy, we're the afterthought always. Because if you were to say, well, what about Joan Rivers? They go, oh yeah, I love Joan Rivers. Why you didn't say it? If you love Wanda Sykes, I love Wanda Sykes. I meant to say well, you didn't put her in your top 5. Even me, people they'd be like, how you like Luenell? Oh, that's my girl. Well, why didn't you say it? Because women are always an afterthought. We're always the, oh yeah, that's right.
You're right. You're right. And even when we talk about hip hop and we talk about rappers, it's always like, who are the top female rappers? I'm like, wait a second. I know female rappers that just are in the top 5 of female, can be in the top 10 of rappers, period.
Yeah, people wouldn't say Missy Elliott. Yet Missy Elliott has outgrossed millions of rap men by writing a song, owning her masters, producing other artists, stuff like that. People wouldn't say Little Kim. Oh, she looks weird now. What the hell has that got to do with the shit that she was laying down back when Biggie and everybody was out and being with Bad Boy early in the day? I have a very strong urge all the time whenever I get on the platform to make people think, think. And I can't even say stop putting us in another category, because it's always going to happen. It's a man's world. James Brown said that. And it's the truth, But I don't feel no type of way when they go, don't you want to be just known as a comedian and not a female comedian? I am a female comedian. I'm going to always be a female comedian. I'm in a boys' game, but I'm always going to be a female comedian. So if I'm the best female comic that then you can say that. And, you asked me for the top 5, and I purposely included 2 females because women get forgotten in this business. And I'm sure that I can outsell, 90% of the females in the game. I could almost say 99.
Right. I love it.
Luenell, real quick, because we have a few rules, because we're in a few places. I don't mind the cursing, but
I didn't say nothing but the S word.
No. I just wanted to put it because I know Cam's giving me the ice grill. He's like,
sponsor.
Before I got on. I heard you before I got on. Before I got on. I know what to do.
But the crazy thing is, you have adapted to social media better than most. And this is not your generation. It's not my generation. Who was it just you that jumped on and said, I got to take advantage of social media, or was it somebody advising you, or was that all just you?
Well, my Instagram followers, the 850,000 that I have.
And one, I just followed you. And one.
Thank you, honey. The 851,000 followers that I have, you know, I don't know where they came from. I didn't buy them or do any of that. I didn't do skits. I don't add music. I don't have special effects. I don't do all that. I'm just me. And I think that maybe in the generation of all this, you know, media coming at you and all this TikToks and everything like that, it's like really a plot to get your attention span to only be like 5 seconds. That is why we now have difficulty watching a movie without the phone in our hand. We have difficulty doing that unless we actually go to the movies, and people even then sometimes still have the phone in the hand, because this is a plot to get into your mind to make your attention span small. And it has really worked on the young folk, because if you can add a 1-minute video on Instagram, you can add a 5-second one on Reels or on TikTok. And now your attention span has got shorter and shorter and shorter. You see? I, as far as doing my YouTube show, Flame Monroe was the one who said, you know, hey girl, you sitting at home, we in this corona, you ought to do a YouTube show. I was like, I don't know, I'm not into the YouTube show thing, but I tried it, and you know, within under a year, I mean, very quickly, I had like 45,000 subscribers. I would love to have 100,000 subscribers, but it's not how many subscribers you have, it's how many views you get that gets you paid on YouTube. I found that out. So I'm just doing my thing. Right now, I'm in my sister's office in Texas, but I have a studio at home in LA, and I also have a studio in Sherman Oaks. So, you know, I'm able to broadcast wherever I am, and I just make do. You know, I've been broadcasting from my sister's bathroom for the last 2 months. Because I was out there having surgery, you know, and so she got a bathroom that got good light and got things. So I've been broadcasting.
That's all it needs. Good lighting. Good lighting. That's all we need.
Like the lighting is terrible in here. I need to look like this, but I look like this. And the show is called Hey Luenell, HeyLuenell, and you can watch it on YouTube. I just did my last one from Texas last night because I go back to LA on Tuesday with both knees done and praising the Lord and ready to go back to work, fully vaccinated. It wasn't my choice. My sister's a nurse. She made the appointment, put me in the car, and damn near held my arm for me. But you know, I figure I didn't want to get it for all the obvious reasons that Black people and urban people do not want to get it, because we don't trust the government. There's not even nowhere in the history of the world where the government has ever gave a damn about Black people or brown people's health. So of course I didn't want to get it. But when the white folks started getting it, and you know, everything like that, and when they threatened to not let us travel internationally if we did not get the shot, I went ahead on with my sister's suggestion. Now, if my teeth fall out or one of my breasts falls on the floor in a year, you know, we'll see what really happened. But I trust in the good Lord up above, and I got vaccinated at Ebenezer Baptist Church, not in the CVS parking lot. So they probably put holy water in my vaccination. So I'm taking that as
you got vaccinated and baptized. All right, Luenell, I'm gonna say a word. You tell me your thoughts. White women.
Had enough.
Okay. Hollywood.
Necessary.
Drugs.
Had enough.
I don't even know if you
count weed. Don't count weed.
No, don't count weed. No,
Don't
weed.
count
Weed is off the books. Weed is off the books. Okay. I don't even know.
Necessary. Weed is necessary.
I don't know if you
Weed
watched the
is
show.
medicinal.
I don't know if you watched the show, but I'm obsessed with it. Snowfall.
Neighborhood. That's filmed in my neighborhood.
Lies.
Can't stand lies. Hate them. I can't do one word, but I hate lies.
No, you don't have to do one word. Just go. Just lies.
I can't tolerate lies.
Regrets.
Cocaine.
Oh wow. Okay. Things in the future.
But actually, I have 3 regrets. Okay.
Well, go expand. You don't have to do one word. Regrets.
Okay. I hate that I ever touched cocaine because I wasted a lot of time tweaking.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that I missed my daughter's first Halloween and Thanksgiving because I was incarcerated. I hate that I never got to go to Studio 54. I regret that. And I regret that I never met Tupac.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, because I was in Oakland and I know everybody else in Digital Underground. You know, Shock G's funeral is going to be live streamed Sunday from the church in Tampa. I just talked to Money B yesterday. And, you know, I also was blessed to make a movie with DMX. It was called Never Die Alone.
Yep.
And I have been in a car with him. I have rode 100 miles an hour down Wilshire Boulevard. I know the Rough Rider experience. I have been in the studio with DMX, and you know, I was lucky to get him at a wonderful time in his career during, you know, the Cradle to the Grave, Belly, you know, right in that era. DMX was a wonderful guy when I was with him, you know, and more recently, people are knowing the prophet that DMX is. It's not, and just like with Nipsey and you know, X, they're 2 different type of prophets. Nipsey was not a prophet who prayed publicly like that, but he tried to instill seeds of wisdom in the community about owning your own, building your own. Let's do our own thing. Don't work for somebody, work for yourself. And X is the only rapper that I know in the history of rap who prayed openly on his albums, openly in the street, openly in interviews, openly on Instagram lives, openly prayed all the time. He was raised a Jehovah's Witness. People don't know that. But that's when he learned to love the Lord. And, you know, DMX, his funeral that was live streamed from the Barclays Center started with his own voice praying over his own casket. If you saw it, it was one of the most moving things I've ever seen in my life. And as crazy as they say Kanye is, Kanye paid for that whole setup and had his choir, which damn near outsang the Mississippi Mass Choir. And if you know anything about church, the Mississippi Mass Choir. You know, I do have a few regrets, but I don't regret much these days. You know what I'm saying?
I always have this problem when people are shouting out their haters. Like, this goes out to all my haters, and I do this because all you haters. I always want to know. I ask people, who are the people that were kind to you? That were kind. That literally you go back and you if you have some.
She's thinking.
People,
I see it.
Yeah, I mean, Sinbad has been very kind to me. Kat has been extremely kind to me, more than you guys will ever know. Eddie has been very kind to me. Charlie Murphy was very kind to me. Roseanne, before she lost it, I was about to be on her show, actually, you know, right when the new show was starting, you know, 20 years later. And I don't know if any of you all saw it because you probably don't watch things that females do.
No, I saw it. I actually still watch it now. I actually still watch it now without her on it. Yeah.
Oh, you watch the Connors? Okay, well, you know, there's a black grandchild, right?
Yes.
Yep.
There's a black grandchild. So the second season, I was going to be the black grandchild's grandmother, but of course, we never got to the second season with Roseanne, and the Connors went on, and that opportunity I was not able to take advantage of. But you know, George Wallace has been very kind to me. Eddie Griffin has been very kind to me. You know, Laura Hayes has been very, very, very kind to me. So there's lots of people that I can say have helped me behind the scenes, were there for me when I needed folks, when I was, you know, in jail and when I had my baby. And my manager, best friend, William Hanford Lee Jr., Papa Lee on Instagram. He's been my manager for like 15 years. When everybody was telling him, you don't want to manage her, she's a loose cannon. She fights chicks in clubs and da. And he said, yes, she's all that, but she's still the funniest woman I've ever met, and I'm going to ride with her. We've been together for over 15 years now. He's been managing me, and for about 25, he's been my best friend.
Loyalty.
I really don't want to hold you, but I
ain't got nothing to do with stuff.
Okay.
Oh, good. We got
okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So, I've woken up in jail a few times, and what was the lowest point where you were like, I don't know if I can get out of this? Like, what was the lowest point in your life where you're like, I think I've screwed up so much that I can't lift myself from this guy?
Well, it had to be when I was in jail, you know, and I had a new baby. And I was in jail for months for bank robbery. And I'm doing a documentary. Y'all think you know, but you don't really know.
No, we don't know. Go ahead.
And so I was in Twin Towers Correctional Facility. Here's what's crazy. Now, follow me with this. I did a movie called The Rock. Remember I told you did The Rock?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Part of the interior jail scenes were shot at Twin Towers Correctional Facility when it was just opening. They used to have a jail in LA called Sybil Brand. Sybil Brand was so run down and rat infested and disgusting and horrible. Even they even made an old movie called Sybil Brand with like DeBrat and some people like that. Mm-hmm. So they built a new jail, and it was Twin Towers. Before Twin Towers opened, during the transition from Sybil Brand to Twin Towers, they shot part of The Rock in it. Now I'm in The Rock. So now I'm incarcerated in a jail that I'm in a movie that has that jail in it. Like, go figure that.
Oh, wow.
And I had already been on TV, so the COs knew who I was. And the Campbell, what you doing in here? And I got to jail, and it was like, what's up, Hollywood? Hey, Hollywood. So I went through all that.
Just out of curiosity, when you said robbing the bank, was it the Cleo style from Set It Off, or was it the pass the note? Like when you was robbed, like what did you pass the note, or when you came in there guns a blazing? Everybody get down.
I worked at the bank I robbed.
Inside.
I just took the money and went like this. Because I took it out the vault, and you know, you can't be in the vault alone. But if you take your eye off me, you slip it. You know, and I was working at the bank, and I knew this bank was gonna go under. It was Security Pacific Bank. They did go under, they no longer exist. And I knew this bank was gonna go under because I had been working in banks, and I knew they wasn't doing their stuff right. And you know, you work 2 weeks, you get a check for $250. But you're in the vault and you're surrounded by millions of dollars.
Stacks.
You know.
Now, did everybody get locked up for this situation, or did somebody get away?
I don't have crime partners. I do my crime alone. So
you was all by your lonely.
By my lonely.
Jesus, Luenell. You. Oh my God.
Now it says you're a distributor for the Savage.
I didn't get there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing. I didn't get to name the original Bad Girl of Comedy for nothing, you know.
Yeah, that didn't have nothing to do with comedy, girl. That had nothing to do with comedy.
No, I was a gangster before I was a comedian, so.
Jeez.
I love it.
So the Savage X Fenty Lingerie ambassadorship was appointed to me by the great Rihanna, and I have to post twice a month. We talked about it. I said, yeah, I do it. I want to do it. And then, you know, the contract started coming. I was like, oh, Lord, have mercy. I done wrote a check that my literal... hello?
Yeah. Well, listen, I hear you.
Oh.
Just put your picture up there.
Yeah, we just put the picture. We just put some pictures on there, girl.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the nice ones. But, yeah, I had wrote a check that my literal ass had to cash. You know? And I was like, oh, my God. Lord, okay, well, let me try this on, and yeah, there you go.
Okay, hey.
There you go.
Hey. Okay. That particular ass did cash that check right there. That one did cash that one cashed the check, Luenell. Like, that one did cash. That check cleared. That check cleared all day.
It's you know, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
And I was fresh off my knee surgery when I did that shoot. I had to still complete my obligation, even though I was, you know, in pain a little bit. So, but I still did my job, you know.
You know, what I love about you, first of all, I love the fact you took the do-rag on. You like, F it. It goes down in the D. It don't give a damn. Y'all seen that ass cash that check, man. Y'all saw that ass cash that check. Hey. I saw one in the bathtub. You was in the bathtub. Yeah, that one right. See that one right there. See, Luenell, that one right there. That's the type that you might not wear a condom. See, that's the problem right there.
If
you might just roll the dice.
If you could only read my DMs. Yeah, but you know, the thing about it, the thing that legitimizes me, there's three things about it. Number one, this isn't for like Fashion Nova, you know.
Nah.
No shame on Fashion Nova and Rainbow. This is for Rihanna.
Yeah.
So that legitimizes it. Period. Number one. If it wasn't for Rihanna, like I wouldn't do it for Lane Bryant or, you know, something like that, but I did for Rihanna. Number two, the check is legit.
Tap on the mic. Tap on the mic.
And number three, just like, you know, I also was a Penthouse centerfold. Yeah, I did a 6-page spread for Penthouse.
You did.
I busted open. You know, I got a child. She got a friend. But, you know.
Hold on. She did Penthouse.
I didn't do all that. But it was classy. And the stuff I tried to do, I try to keep it classy. And then it gives women that are my age and women that are curvy and my size and above, gives them a lot of pride to see me doing it, and then they feel like, you know what, I'm gonna get me some lingerie too. Now, truly, I'm a wife beater, no panties type of chick. Let's go.
Let's go. If I had a gun, Luenell, I would have just shot it right now. I would have just shot it in the air right now, Luenell. If I had 2 guns, I would be like, boom, boom, boom.
My husband don't care about that lingerie. When we got married, you know, I had bought the little, oh Lord, yes.
Wait.
Come here, girl.
Wow.
Yes.
Stop playing with me. I'm in your neck right now, Luenell. Come here, girl. I'm in your neck.
That's my name spray painted on my back. That's not computer generated. It took 3 hours to spray paint that on my back, you know.
Luenell, I'm right by the last L.
Wow.
I'm right by the last L. I'm right by the last L.
Oh my God.
I'm by the last L. No disrespect to the E's. No disrespect to the N. No disrespect to the first L. I'm by the last L right now.
If I had a dime, if I had a dime for everybody who's went to sleep right there. I'd be a very rich woman.
I hate you. I hate you.
So anyway, the women that are my age and my size, they write me and they say, Luenell, you're an inspiration for us. You're so confident and you make me feel some type of way. And I'm going to get me some lingerie too. I think I want to do a shoot like that and da-da-da. So it's been a really great experience, you know. And plus I needed that bag during the shutdown.
That's real talk. That's real talk. That's real. That's on God. You know, the kids be like, that's on God. That's on God for real. Like, this bag was necessary. Man, this has been so, like, y'all don't understand. We've had Rodney Perry just come on. We've had Bill Bellamy come on the show. And now we have Luenell. We have talent. We had Talent, the comedian, come on the show. And all these comedians have shown us like this amazing love. So after I lost that bag from the radio station, which is a long story, but the fact that we have you here and God, man, God always has a plan. God always has a plan. None of this happens by coincidence. And I just want to say, what are the last things before because we got to wrap up. What are things that you haven't accomplished that you still, because I know Luenell, I know the way your brain is like, I got things to do. I got other things to do. What are things that you're like, I got to do this next?
Well, if you follow me on Instagram, which is just at Luenell, Luennell, just like it was on my back a minute ago.
I might get that second L's vicious. Shout out to the second L. Shout out to the second L. That second L is the truth.
If you follow me on Instagram, or if anybody follows me on my Hey Luenell YouTube show, you will know that my main goal right now is to be the next Black female in late night. That is my goal. Because they've had, you know, Monique, they've had Robin Thede, they've had Black women in late night,
right?
But they haven't had the right woman in late night. One that will make it stick. Because I also want to be, even though, you know, I'm getting up there in age, I want to be a mega comic, entertainer, movie star, because there is not one female who is living on the level of any of these men, and it doesn't make sense. There's not a female who has Eddie Murphy movie, female comic. Even Wanda don't have Eddie Murphy movie. There's not a female who has Kevin Hart money. There's, you know, and it doesn't make any sense to me, except for the fact that they don't feel there's a woman who's Tiffany Haddish is making a lot of headway right now in film and television and producing and doing Netflix specials and working behind the scenes and having charity foundation and all that kind of stuff. So Tiffany has broke through, but you know, it wasn't, if we're going to be 100, it wasn't for her comedic ability. It's for her acting. You see, it's her comedy in acting, and it's for her work that she did in the kitchen, and it's for her Netflix special where she was able to put people on and give them a whole new life. You know, Flame Monroe had been in comedy for years. Flame Monroe is, you know, they call her drag queen. Flame Monroe is one of the hardcore funniest people you'll ever see on stage, period. Nobody was fooling with Flame. Flame struggled for years. Tiffany put Flame on the They Ready Netflix special. Yep. Now Flame is touring, has a deal itself on for radio and on Sirius and all kind of stuff. So, but I definitely want to be the next Black woman in late night. I've trained for it. I used to be on the Soul Beat Television Network in Oakland. I do my YouTube show. It's just me. I haven't had any guests per se. My daughter and Red Grant were the only guests I've had, and that was just by fluke that Red came by. And, you know, Corona, I wasn't able to have any guests. So I have the ability to sit and talk for an hour plus with no guests, no bang, bells and whistles, nothing like that. And I know enough people have enough contacts to be able to get, you know, a great band and to get wonderful guests and showcase people that haven't had an opportunity. I'm made for late night. I'm made for it. They've had sisters, but they haven't had the right one until they mess with me. So that's my real goal, is to be next one to late night.
Well, it's been manifested, and anything that comes out your mouth, I know it's going to happen. And Luenell, I don't want to overdo. Go ahead.
Before we wrap up,
Luenell, before he does this, he don't know how much he pisses me off. Luenell, every time we interview somebody, right? Every time we interview somebody, we will do a whole hour, and I love talking to you. Like Bill Bellamy, love talking to Bill, love talking to Rodney Perry. We do a whole hour every time, and at the end of the conversation, this mother comes up with, "Before you go." She's been here for an hour.
Well, you gotta admit you dominate the interview, Mike.
Yes, it's my show. It's my show.
I mean, you know.
Luenell, don't agitate this dude. That's all he wants.
Thank you.
That's all right, babe. Where he at? That's all right.
I'm right here. So no, I like to try to get to know our guest, Luenell. So I like to just throw
But whoa. But Luenell, this is what he does.
What?
This is what he does.
Let him do it. Be quiet.
Hold up. But this is what he does. He writes 3 things.
Come on, baby. Come on, honey.
He writes 3 things and he waits to the end. He's so lazy. I would let him talk all the time.
He's not lazy. He's patient.
I'm patient.
Know,
I mean,
nobody can tell Mike Shawn. I know you don't do drugs, but nobody can tell that you don't.
Impatient. Hyper. He's hyper.
Wow, stop. I did stop.
Okay,
I mean,
what's up, baby?
You know, it is a ton of things we could have talked about. Which still, I know you're on the #1 Netflix show, by the way. Shout out to you for that. Dad.
Hey, Luenell, what's your sign? Luenell? You're a Scorpio. I'm playing.
So
you a Gemini? Are you a Gemini?
Cut me off.
I'm a Pisces. Now shut up. Go ahead.
I'm a Pisces too. I'm March 2nd. I'm a Pisces too. I'm a Pisces. See? Go ahead, Jay Black. Go ahead.
So to get to know Luenell, I'm gonna throw some things at you. You got to pick one or the other. It's like a little.
We ain't get to know her for the last hour. We ain't get to know her for the last hour.
Know a little deeper. I know a little deeper.
Thank
Mike.
you, baby.
She talked about being in jail and drug abuse. You're gonna go. Okay, all right, go ahead. My bad.
Example would be if cats or dogs, and then you would pick which one that you're into. So I'm gonna throw a couple. Actually, I want to do a couple comedians first. Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock. You got to pick one.
Chappelle.
Cat Williams or Kevin Hart.
Cat.
Cedric the Entertainer or Steve Harvey.
Cedric.
Amy Schumer or Wanda Sykes.
Wanda.
Monique or Samora. I got one. Yeah.
I don't know if you got one or somebody owe her money.
I'm gonna have to ride with Monique on that one.
Okay.
Riding with Monique. All right. I'm gonna keep going. Tracy Morgan or Mike Epps.
Tracy.
Here we go. Now I'm gonna switch up. Target or Walmart.
Target. They be too ratchet in Walmart.
That's real talk. They be so hood in Walmart. I swear a DJ gonna be in that bitch.
Okay, what else?
Two more. Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy?
Wheel of Fortune.
All right, last one. This is the one I like to end with. Nasty sex or making love?
Nasty sex.
Yeah,
I should have known that. I should have known based off those pictures.
We can start out making love, but then we need to end with the nasty sex.
you in the food? You in the messy food?
Yeah. Like
Look at Mike.
crab, you can't eat crab daintily.
Oh yeah, messy food. Yeah, I get it.
I was talking about
oxtails, neck bones. You have to suck them.
Oh, all right.
Right now, if you don't stop right now.
They know what I'm talking about. Who's that over there on the right?
That's Cam. That's DJ.
Look, you know about them. if you go over a woman's house and she made you neck bones or oxtails, she's trying to suck your penis. Because you can't cut the meat off of that. You gotta suck it. And no woman have no business eating no oxtails or no neck bones on no date. That's free sex. That's foreplay.
That's the sound. That's the sound.
And the next time y'all eat oxtails with neck bones, I want you to think of Luenell.
Oh, did you got
Yo, after all this, I want that to be the promo. When we do the promo for this, I want her to say, if a woman is eating oxtails, she want to suck your penis.
She sure does.
Oh, Luenell, thank you so much. I thank you for blessing us with spending so much time with us today. I wish you every blessing that you deserve. The late night talk show, everything. I wish you everything because you have no idea how much this means to this show to have you on here this morning.
Well, you know, if I hadn't have popped on, you would have never contacted me to be on the show because the afterthought thing, remember? He loved me, but he didn't think about having me on the show. Rodney and me in the same doggone movie. He didn't think about me. Shut up.
No, Luenell, no. Hold up. Let me tell you. I didn't got. Hold up. Put the whole hand on the screen. Don't put the hands on the screen, No. Honestly, I didn't even reach out to Rodney. It happened the same way. I was on Instagram Live. And Jay Black keeps telling me that I'm a punk because I don't reach out to these people because I honestly feel like I'm bothering people.
Well, you are, but it's okay.
Real tough.
So I just want to make sure once again that people know my Instagram is at Luenell, at Luenell, and that my YouTube show is called Hey Luenell, HeyLuenell on YouTube. You can catch me on the first episode of Jamie Foxx's Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. Netflix is still running Coming to America, which I'm very proud to be in. Amazon Prime is still running Dolomite Is My Name, and the Rihanna's Savage X Fenty fashion show. And you can look for me in HBO Max's upcoming show called Hacks. It's about comedy, actually, with Gene Smart is the star of that. And just keep, if you're a praying person out there, pray for me. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see me doing a prayer about getting my late night show. The Lord that I serve answers prayers. So look out for me on late night, you know, and I'll be back in the clubs starting in Tempe, Arizona, the week after Mother's Day, weekend after Mother's Day in May, at the Tempe Improv. And you can just keep up with me on Instagram. You'll know the dates. My Fresh Out of Favors comedy tour. Don't ask me for nothing.
We didn't even get to the Coming to America. Jesus, my God. We didn't even come to the most legendary movie that came out this. Okay. You gotta go. Are you out?
No.
What the hell was that?
Gotta go.
What was the set like on Coming to America? What was the set like?
It was the most prideful Black movie making happy experience I've ever had in my entire career of making films. You know, just in the one scene alone, we had 8 comics. We had Rodney Perry, Nav Green, Leslie Jones, myself, Tracy Morgan, Jermaine Fowler, Arsenio Hall, and Eddie Murphy. What? And
that's dope.
We were filming on Tyler Perry's studio in Atlanta. So every day I was able to come to work and go past the Sidney Poitier soundstage, the Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee soundstage, the Halle Berry soundstage, Will Smith, Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg. You know, I was able to go to work and see all that Black royalty, and even worked with the most famous wardrobe mistress in Black history, Ruth Carter, who did all the wardrobe for Black Panther 1. Dolomite Is My Name, Coming to America, and she's now working on Black Panther 2. She's the first Black woman to win the Oscar. She also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And, you know, it was the extras were happy to be there. Everybody was happy that I've never made a movie where I knew I was making history, but I knew I was making history with Coming to America too. And for any of the haters out there, oh, it's not the same, blah, 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 blah. We are so happy with it that we don't even care. This is one time where none of the haters can touch any of us. Because you jealous, you mad, because you're not up in it now.
Luenell. All right. Boy, that woman right there. That woman right there.
Yeah, it was a wonderful, 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 funny, hilarious, amazing experience. And nobody can take that away from us. Eddie had a daughter in the film, his daughter Bella. My daughter danced behind Tiana Taylor with the flute. She's in the film. Wesley Snipes had his kids in the film. People don't know because they were young. You know, you can't tell you can't rain on my parade about that film. My grandchildren will be able to see me in that film. You feel me? And I don't even have none yet. So you can call me Auntie on Instagram, but don't call me Grandma. I'll block you.
All right. Now don't ignore my DMs because I'm going to be DMing you, and I'm going to take that picture and I'm going to keep that second L close to my heart late at night before I go to sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap it up for Luenell. Luenell! Oh man!
Wow. Nice.
Fire.
Man. All right. I know we late for Sexy Mo. I know we late. I gotta take a Black and Mild break. My phone done died. I didn't keep it to the charger. It's been a really good morning, yo.
I'm gonna send you her cell phone right now so you have it, Mike. You should take her out. You should text her and take her out to lunch. That's what a lot of people saying since she's in town.
I will. I am gonna go scoop her up and take her to get something to eat. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So this week, it's been DJ Cool, Bill Bellamy,
Luenell.
and Luenell.
And then you got State Properties, PD Crack tomorrow.
Then PD Crack, we're gonna have every Rockefeller story that you ever wondered about.
You get all the Rockefeller guys. We're gonna have them separately too, so they're not, so they're not all together.
It's going to be amazing. I'm gonna take a break. I'm not even gonna gas it up. We ain't gotta gas it up. It's just a matter of time. So if you're part of the system right now, you're part of the crew, understand the evolution to a revolution is here. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We take a quick break. I charge my cell phone and inhale 2 quick puffs on my Black and Mild. We come back with Sexy Mo with Allegedly. Yeah.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
So that's
it was something that really touched me, and I thank you for that. If you go to YouTube, please check out this thing called, I did a one-man show called Relapse Again about my battle with alcohol.
Okay.
It's on YouTube called Relapse Again. If you get a chance, just watch it. I thought that was the kindest thing that I've had somebody ever do, to say, don't lie to me. And I just wanted to say that right here because it was amazing. And it made me realize, like, I am good. But I was like, the same way you said, I said, I need to be asking other people this situation and not playing these games where I assume everything's all right. And when you said it, because it wasn't no Bill Bellamy funny. No. This dude grabbed my arm and said, don't lie to me. And I was like, no, I'm all right. I'm good. So I want to thank you, Bill. Thank you so much.
What you should have said was, Bill, you have a role in How to Be a Player Part 2 for a Puerto Rican comedian.
No, like if you ever need, hey, Bill.
He's the only Puerto Rican I know.
I'm the only Puerto Rican. And mira, papi, it's all good. Whatever you need. Así, mira. I got you. Bill, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, man, God bless
Bill.
you guys, man. Thank you for waking me up, man. That was worth it, man. It was worth getting up early. You guys are awesome, man. Just keep grinding, man. I like what you guys are doing. It's funny. It's right now. And y'all in your hustle mode, so I feel it. I love it.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Last one, shifting gears. Last one. We asked this of every guest: nasty sex or making love? What is Bill Bellamy choosing?
Depends on the day, Playboy. You know, sometimes you be on your smooth R&B joint. You know, you on your Jodeci, and sometimes you gotta just like really just go Mad Max. and the Thunderdome. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta go in.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, Free Agent Radio. If you want to hear it, download that app. If you want to watch it, Media Room 360 on your Roku, your Apple TV, your Amazon, YouTube, the whole nine. And shout to Leah Frazier, said this was amazing. Thank you so much. And all the people sending out a whole bunch of great comments. Thank you, Kathy. I will rewatch later because I'm at work and missed some. But now it's time for the segment we call Allegedly with our girl, Sexy Mo. Yeah!
Big shout out to that interview. I love me some Luenell. Come on, Jay Black.
No, that might sound fine. What's he saying?
All right.
What's going on?
No, she sounds like she's an FM for real. Like I almost grabbed some lotion. That's phone sex right there. That is amazing.
I put on. I'm one octave below my girl 6 voice. What you want me to do?
Hold on. Let me turn the lights down. He's
really turning these lights down, though. For those listening.
Go ahead, Mo.
Well, speaking of Michael Shawn, speaking of sex, Dimitri Snowden. I know some of you watch.
Keep it.
Seeking Sister Wife. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Seeking Sister Wife show on TLC. He no longer has a restraining order against him. Now, allegedly, his wife put one out, put charges on him for domestic violence. The judge said, she didn't meet her burden of proof. But here's where the plot thickens. Here's the twist to the story. She claims that during sex, he slammed her head into the headboard, choked her out after she told him no. So I'm like, the judge really actually heard that as a sexual assault case? It's women out here getting sexually assaulted every night and they don't even know it.
I'm not there. Hey,
I'm like, where's the safe word?
Yeah, there's supposed to have a safe word. I guess the safe word should have been no.
Well, according to the judge, because he pulled out his cell phone and said, "Look, judge, you see where she texted me the next day and said that she liked it and it was exciting." So the judge threw it out. She said, "I don't know which one of y'all lying. I don't know who to believe." So she threw it out.
Yeah, we live in a time where rough sex can turn into something like that, and like you almost have to have an agreement, and you have to videotape. I don't know. You have to videotape people signing the contract.
They're married, so how do you gauge that? Is that the normal sex practice? So the judge was not trying to hear it, and she threw it out.
Damn. I mean, I'm glad the judge did one thing. The judge said, "I don't know which one of y'all lying," and I'm glad the judge admitted, "I don't know what y'all want me to do, because there's no way y'all can put this on me so I can figure out if you got text messages saying you liked it, you enjoyed it, and you're saying he did this. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying he's lying. I just can't figure out who's lying." Right. That is the realest judgment.
Is this your normal everyday, every night sexual practice with your husband? And then you just decided to utilize this as a means to, ruffle some feather? They don't know. So the judge was like, "I'm not trying to figure it out or sort it out. I'm going to go. It was here." And she threw the case out.
Yeah, because if your significant other says, "Smack my ass," you don't go, "Are you sure?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you positive?
Can you sign a document? Can you sign a document that's saying, "Hey, you know what? You did give me consent to smack your ass."
I'm just smacking the ass. That's all I'm doing. Like, this is bad. 2021. Thank you, Judge. Thank you for making an honest assessment on the situation and not putting somebody to pay $200,000-$300,000 on something that you knew you couldn't tell. So All right, but shout if you and listen. I don't know. I don't know about choking. Psych.
And don't forget, because they are part of do tell.
Headboards have been hit. I don't know what to tell you. Like sometimes it's by mistake, sometimes it's on purpose. I don't know. Sex is a very complicated thing. Like
yes,
things
it is.
just
It's
happen.
never in black and white. Things just happen. Things just pop up, spur of the moment, and yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I've asked for stuff, and when I woke up the next morning, I regretted why did I ask for that. I don't, you know.
Well, speaking of sex, Michael Shawn, Willow Smith gets very candid about. I mean, this is not the first time she gets very candid about her sexuality and her views on sex. She says that she is polyamorous. And that she sees sex through a non-sexual lens, and that she doesn't have a problem with being with a man and a woman, and that she doesn't really constantly go out looking for new sexual experiences. She says that, you know, out of all of her friend groups, and I don't know what that friend group thing is. She doesn't say friends, but she says her friend group. She says she has sex the least out of all of her friend groups.
Well, when she says she's whatever that sexuality is, pentagamma,
poly means many, more than one.
But I just want to say, anybody surprised? Like I'm not criticizing any of the upbringing. Is anybody surprised? Like we just like her parents were at the red table talking about her getting knocked off by what's his name, the young R&B singer. So she also said that I just saw. She also said that she wouldn't get married. The only way she would get married, she says she's very irritated with the history of marriage. And I go like this, knocking on that mic. I wonder why. But
experiences.
But she said unless the partner, she didn't specify woman or male. She said unless the partner, unless the partner and me decided that we needed to put our money together, so we had an agenda on helping people, we needed to put our money together. Hey, I'm not bad at her, but you know, I love Will Smith.
She's very strong in her beliefs and her convictions. So, you know, shout out to her for knowing at 20 years old who she is and what she likes.
And I probably get in trouble for this. And shout out to the confusion that her parents put her through, and Jaden and the whole clan. Like, love Will Smith. But shout out to the confusion. I mean, come on. Like, what was I interviewed the dude, the R&B singer who she got caught up in what was the word she used in
entanglement. Austin, what's
Austin.
Alsina, yeah.
How do you think a kid feels comfortable that mom and dad are sitting at the red table on YouTube talking about this? Like, how do you think this makes everybody like? I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Well, definitely, some of the things that we do are defined by what we see our parents do. I mean, like that's a fact, right?
No, of course, I totally agree with that. I just, you know, at a certain point where you go like, you know, I see her because I saw Jada do the interview, and they were like, "Oh, that's how you feel." Well, how do you think she feels? How do you think she feels?
First of all, so she hates that not ever get on any type of platform and talk about, yeah, I had sex with this fine 20-something-year-old. Yeah, I still love your daddy. Like, I would be so embarrassed and mortified.
No, but yeah, that's my whole point of what I'm saying. That's my whole point. Of course, she has a thing about marriage that she's like, I would never get married. Like, unless we had to do this. Of course she wouldn't. Why the hell would she want, like, God?
Which really isn't a marriage. That's a form. That's like a contractual, you know, agreement. That's like a thing.
Yeah. All right. What's the next one?
Well, let me talk about more sexual issues. Of course, Kodak Black, he stays in the media. He actually just pled guilty to a sexual misconduct charge. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in 2016, it's actually taken 4 years to even address this, to come to court and to come to some type of headway. So in 2016, he was actually accused of sexually assaulting a teenage girl, and she actually reported it to her school nurse. And of course, you know, he got locked up. He has been given a 10-year sentence. And he has to serve out like an 18-month probation. If he doesn't get in any trouble within 18 months, then more than likely the sentence will go away. If you notice, he's been trying to clean up a lot of his legal problems and things of that sort. So let's see how this unfolds. If he's able to not get into any type of legal woes or legal troubles within the next 18 months, which is really hard to do. You could walk outside your house and do something to violate probation. I mean, ask McMill, you know, you can walk down the street and boom, bam, that's it. And you know, if you violate probation, you normally go back and you have to do the full sentence.
Yeah, we know that, Mo. We know. We all know that.
So
we all know if you violate probation. I'm on probation right now. I know. Yeah, we get it.
So, you know, a civil case also can come out in this actually, if they don't settle out of court with some type of undisclosed amount of money to the girl's family. So I'm waiting for that headline too, because you know that's coming.
Yeah.
This month has been nothing but, you know, financial and civil suits. So I'm waiting for that.
Well, good luck, Kodak. We wish you luck. 18 months ain't that bad on probation. There are people who are on probation for life. There are people on probation for 8 years. Keep your nose clean and, you know, stay off. Keep your ass off Instagram. Keep your ass off Instagram and TikTok unless you're just doing a dance.
Right. I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't do anything. I would go into under a rock. I'll just release music.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but you can't go under a rock. You got to make money. You can't. You just got to be careful what you post.
For 18
and stuff like
months.
That.
For 18 months versus 10 years.
Yeah, we don't know what his expenses are. So you still got to make money. You still got to be out there. You still got to be careful and make sure you pass every drug test. Don't smoke any weed. Don't pass every single drug test. Keep every drug test clean. All them urine samples and the ones that they send out. Sometimes they take urine samples that are right there, and the computer just puts it up and says you're negative. And sometimes they'll send it out to get a more detailed one. Make sure you are clean as hell. I wouldn't even be in a room with people smoking.
No contact.
Right. Here go my psychic abilities. I guarantee within those 18 months, we will hear about Kodak Black being charged because he violated his probation.
I bet you $1. I bet you $1 that he stays clean.
And that's a bet. I'm taking that bet. That's a definite bet. Definite. What's today's date? 4/29. All right, got it. I'm locking this down. Mike owes me $1. Ain't no way he's staying clean for 18 months with nothing, no drama. All right, we'll see. All right.
He won't violate anything because he's already. You know why? And you know, and the reason I say that is because he's already spent a significant amount of time in prison, and he went through it. So the game is not the game anymore. The game is that he knows what it was like and all the stories that we heard about what Kodak Black was going through. He's like, no, what I'm not going to do is I'm not walking back into that prison. So I got $1 on it. So go ahead, Mo. Next one.
Right. Well, Little Kim fans, the Queen Bee is finally producing her memoir. And I know there's been a lot of stories out there that, you know, captures her life with Big and things like that. But she's like, no, this book right here is the real deal. It's going to tell everything. It's a memoir. Jay Black, you know, there are some people who actually read out here, and you know they have the audiobooks for people like you who don't
Jay Black. Like what type of 8th grader are you, Jay?
Where's the documentary? I want
to. What, you can't read a goddamn book?
You are technology bound and spoiled. There are people out here who want to read a page turner, who want to be like, "Oh, I want to see what's going to happen next," and not fast forward to the good part like you do.
See what these called, Jay? Right here. These are called.
You got books? You really read?
Yes.
These are. You want to be 10% happier? I recommend this book. 10% happier. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Get at the Jay Black.
No,
I got even Rob Lowe has an amazing book. It's called Love Life. He was an addict in his first. He was an addict in his first book. The second book is about obviously love life. I've got
you up to like 5 and 6. Look at all these books.
That's because he's smart.
He's smart. That's what he.
Right here. The books.
Yes, Michael Shawn with the book collection. First of all, y'all know ladies like men who read books, right?
I didn't even hold on. I didn't even get. I didn't get to my regular. Hold on. I didn't even get to my regular.
For all my men out there, if you want to fake it until you make it, like if you don't got time to read books.
This is right here. This is called the Mueller Report. I don't know if you remember that when Donald Trump. This is called the Mueller Report. I haven't finished this one. I read like 200 pages on that. This is my big book.
Yes.
This is my big book from my Alcoholics Anonymous that I read that.
No, Leah.
Jay, I'm disappointed in you.
Leah, I like documentaries. I like to wait for the movie.
You are a slave to technology.
An amazing football player named Ronnie Lott. He made a book about his life. You know what, Jay? You can actually read. You don't have to just read Instagram.
And when you read, there's no commercials. There's no commercials.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about no commercials or nothing.
I need a coloring book. I need with pictures of colors. Sorry, action statement jokes. No, but
how about this? I even got Jonesy, Miss Jones's book. How to Miss Jones.
Get into it.
Yes.
Get into it.
Mike, I honestly didn't realize that. I guess being in Texas a lot, concussion.
Will Smith, the movie.
That's a dope book. The book is better than the movie.
The NFL actually sabotaged the movie so it wouldn't do well because they wouldn't get exposed.
The book is better than the movie.
In this, you realize how foul the NFL is and how much I've sold my soul still watching the NFL. All right, just wanted to prove a point with Jay.
I see you proved it.
You proved it. Book.
Yeah, you proved it. My wife
read a book.
But yeah,
read a book.
And let me tell you why. And let me tell you why reading a book. And I'm not being corny. When you start, the problem is we don't have any stamina. We don't have stamina when it comes to reading. We want everything fast. Luenell said this in our interview, and I've been saying this forever. Instagram was to shorten your attention span. TikTok was to shorten your attention span even more. It went from Facebook. Twitter started it with making sure that you only have a certain amount of words that you can use.
Right.
They don't want you because they can give you a book like this, right? Let's just say this book. Don't worry about it. But in page 500, it could be the key to life.
Right.
But they'll put it back here because they know you're never gonna get to that page.
You're gonna read the front,
just like we don't know the
end,
just like none of us know the Constitution. But we want rights, but none of us know the Constitution.
So just to confirm, in school, you guys didn't look at the Cliff Note version in the back and did your essays and the reports. Y'all literally read all of their books in school.
Absolutely not. I did a lot of reading. A lot of reading.
That was the easy way to get a D or F. That was the easy way to get a D or F.
Absolutely. Or a C at best. A C- at best.
Honestly, and I say this because everybody on this panel that's on this show is super intelligent. Everybody is. The fact of the matter is they want to limit us. They don't want us to actually dig deep into our intelligence. Jay Black is a master business person.
Yes, he is.
But they want him not to read too many books. Because that's when it will go to an obscene level where they can't control him at all. I'm just saying, this goes with all of us. Now, mind you, my book reading skills have gone down so low. I used to literally have a book with me that in my bag that I was reading all the time. Every time I went on an airplane, I never took my cell phone out. I always had a book. Now, when I'm on the damn airplane, I got a cell phone and I'm watching Netflix and I'm watching something that ain't gonna improve my life in any damn way.
You can even spell these days because you got autocorrect.
Oh, I can't spell anything.
Things like that. Those are things that diminish the mind, diminish all of the skill sets that your mind has. Jay Black, you need to just open yourself up.
I did a taping where I played a waiter, right? And they were ordering stuff, and the skit was that the person couldn't pronounce the foods correctly, and he was trying to say calamari, and I tried to actually spell it.
Calamari. Oh, you tried to spell it.
And I tried to spell it on my.
No. Go ahead, Mo. Spell it, Mo. Expand your mind, Mo. Spell calamari.
Calamari. CALMIRI. Calamari.
Jay don't know if you're wrong until he checks his spell check.
And I spelled it with confidence.
Yes, you did. That's
I could be wrong, but I said it with confidence. I gave you eye contact.
Jay can't grade that paper. Don't worry about it.
I think she's wrong.
She probably is wrong. She probably wrote a letter somewhere.
I probably am wrong. I probably missed the
CALM. Seems like something should be between the L.
I didn't say M. I said yes. Calamari.
You missed the A. Ha ha.
Calamari. I could have swore I said an A, but I said it with confidence, and you ain't know if I said it right or not.
Wait. And you said M-I-R-I. It's M-A.
No, how about this? Put your phone down. Let me ask you to spell the word.
This ain't about me. This is about her.
It's about you. It's about
you. This was fun. This was a fun day. Look,
all right, do you have another one more? Or we good?
We good.
Oh, there was something I wanted to. Oh, can I?
Can I kick it?
I don't know if this is too late. Yesterday, if you watched the show, I stood up all night till 3:30 in the morning watching a show on Netflix called The Last Chance. Last Chance You.
Yeah, you said, yeah.
And it was about a basketball team. And there's a college, there's like a Division II college where they go to where you've messed up in Division I, and this is your last chance. Hence the name, Last Chance. And they all had the dysfunction. They all had their struggles. And this amazing coach, like literally this amazing coach who was so like extra, but at the same time wanted these kids and wanted them to do well. And they had one guy who was like 6'7", 6'8", who just, he would snap. Anytime something went bad, he would snap. So they went to the playoffs. Now these playoffs were, if we win the playoffs, we go to the state championship. We go to that setting, 3 more games for the state championship. The college had never won it. It's a community college. They had never won a state championship. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this and get mad at me because now y'all not gonna be able to watch it. But I have to say this. I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning. So all these dysfunctional basketball players come together, and this coach brings them together. And he kept saying the reason we're gonna win is because you guys really like each other. And he was right. So when they went to stress during a basketball game where things weren't going right, them guys would come together. Even the hothead was encouraging the other basketball players, like, yo, we're going to turn up. He was lifting them up, doing everything the coach said. So they're losing, they come back, they win, and now it's time for them to get the opportunity to win the state championship. It is their time, right? They all are there. They get dressed. Everybody's ready to go. They're packed. The coach is joking about, all right, it's a 4-day trip. At least bring 5 pairs of underwear. He said, if you bring 6 or 7, then you're doing something extra that we don't need to know about. If you got to bring 6 or 7, I'm laughing. I didn't know when they taped it. The coronavirus hit. Everything gets shut down. The coach is like, they canceled everything, but they haven't canceled our game. People, these cats get on the bus to go. And the coach, for the first time, comes in with the watery eyes and said, it's over, y'all. We're not going to try and win this championship. We're done. Dog. When I tell you, I was hurt. These dudes the coach kept saying, your life is going to change because you're going to find out what it's like to finish something. You're going to finally find out what it's like to finish something. And I'm telling you, you're the best team I ever had. We're going there. We're going to win. And it's going to take you and you're going to go further. It's going to give you the head start you needed. Life has been unfair your entire life. And finally, and they didn't get to play. Dude, I cried like I was in the 8th grade.
It's an emotionally invested show.
Oh my God. Yeah. I was on that. Happy end of the story. The coach was so gangster that the coach made sure those guys got scholarships to play in Division I teams. And them cats most of them, I think a few of them, but the main characters all went to Division I, to a Division I school on a scholarship paid for.
That's major.
And listen, I already told you the whole story. I don't care. Still watch it. Still watch Last Chance You. I'm telling you, man, oh man, oh man.
It's definitely a tearjerker.
Oh, but you didn't see it, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did see it, right?
Yes, I did. That's why I'm shaking my head to you like, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
They killed. I was eating a sandwich while I was watching it. When the coronavirus came, I said, they're not going to get a chance.
Dun, dun, dun.
I said, they're not. They're not. that was greatness. All right, I just want to end the show with that. I know some of y'all didn't want to hear it. I don't care. Y'all need to go watch Last Chance U, even though I told you, because I'm telling you, this emotional ups and downs and the roller coaster and showing real people going through what they going through was absolutely amazing. All right, y'all. It's been great.
Read a book today. Somebody read a book. Go ahead.
You need to read a book.
Let's go for it. Let's go. Wrap up the show. Tomorrow, PD Crack State Property tomorrow. We're gonna get all the rest of the guys throughout the course of the week. We're gonna get one of each from Neef to Freeway to Beans. We getting them all. We getting every last state property.
Right. But tomorrow with PD Crack at what time?
I don't even want to say the time yet because PD's
because you don't know. Okay, it's all good.
We could get it, but you never know when it comes. You never know. Rappers sometimes.
Y'all know. All right, so shout out to Luenell. We need the promos. I'm going to be on Instagram all day today, letting people know, from Bill Bellamy to Rodney Perry to DJ Cool to Luenell to PD Crack tomorrow. Free Agent Radio, Media Room 360, Michael Shaw, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, DJ Cam. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, and never let somebody steal your happiness. It belongs to you, so fight for it. Y'all have a great morning. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.